Won't you let me see what's been guiding me? Let me go inside, let it guide. Can you hear my voice as it clears the void? Let it go away. What's been guiding me? Let me go inside, let it guide. Can you hear my voice as it clears the void? Let it go away. Waves flooding out of me, braving eternity.
How we doing, everybody? Welcome to the show. Thanks for being here. Sunniest, welcome to the show. Thanks for being here. Hannah, thanks for being here. How we doing, everybody? Welcome to the show. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you very, very much. Welcome to the show. It's still vacation stream, bro. Last night, everybody. Tomorrow night, we'll be back in the studio. We'll be back in the studio. I have a very early train tomorrow, so I'll be back in the studio. What was that song? That was Ocarina of Time. The Zelda's theme, To See Me Like. Or, I'm sorry. To See Like Me. By Bowler, Hat, and others. Yeah. But you can probably search Ocarina of Time, and then To See Like Me. That should work. You know, this is the new place. No, it is not new. This is vacation. See, this is how I know none of you watch vacation streams, because you're coming on the last day and you're just like, Jyggy, what is this place? What are you doing? Why do you sound horrible? Why do you sound terrible? Whoa, why do you look like that? Why is there a bed in the background? Why aren't you playing Zelda? That's it. The peaking? Oh, I bet there's peaking. I bet there's peaking. Vacation, man. Audio's cutting out. Oh, I bet it is. I bet it is. Hopefully it's not that bad. Hi cats, how are you? Welcome to the show. Does it sound fine now? Because it should sound fine, you know. Vacation in this economy. It's that's why I gotta stream, man. It's vacation in this economy. I can't do it. I gotta still stream, you know. You're fine now. It's just when I was yelling. Yeah. It's when you sound fine when you talk normal. Yeah. But yeah, vacation's over tomorrow. We'll be back in the studio. But tomorrow I'm not starting Pokemon. I'm just playing Zelda. We have to do major. We gotta do major Zelda sellout streams. I need to, you know, I need to. Your boy might be doing a. Your boy might be doing a. I don't know, some sort of stupid sellout thing, because we got 70 subs, 100. Actually, we got a lot to do. You saw Bo Black's comment on your post and lost your mind. What did they say? Did I miss that? Bro, there's been so many messages. There have been so many messages. It is actually bonkers. There have been the person kind of cringe. Oh, great. I love cringe. To the point where literally there's so many of them that I have not gone through half of them. So like, that's the thing. This tweet, if anybody doesn't know what I'm even talking about, literally, the tweet, you made a hit tweet. Oh yeah, it's a rage tweet. I took this screenshot. Here, can I even go over here? Will it work? Nope, it won't work. You know what that means. I gotta fix it. See, that's the thing. I can't wait to be back in the studio, dude. I genuinely cannot wait to be back in the studio. It is killing me. It is absolutely killing me. There it is. Okay, so there's twitter.com. So like I made this tweet. I took this screenshot this morning. Is at 684,000 views. The actual tweet currently has 833,000 views, which is nuts. It might be my first million view tweet. I don't think I've ever had a million view tweet before. Yeah, but like, come on. How is this the million view tweet? How the freaking heck? When you move west, we're gonna get real studio, dude. It might happen. I'll be honest, it might happen. My landlord is ghosting me, which is really scary. But literally, I wish I had Twitter monetization. That would be, I don't know how much I'd make off Twitter monetization. Probably not a lot. but still, it would be nice to have Twitter monetization at this point. But like, all the tweet was controversial opinion about The Legend of Zelda, period. And it has over 572 retweets, freaking 232 replies, not a lot of likes, which is really funny. It's been viewed 833,000 views, which is actually bonkers. I think it is my top ever tweet. Can I check this? This one has 192. Whoever this Yoshi's. I would like a Zelda game where you get to farm or get to a town and get an item, and then that's the item that lets you progress past an obstacle that lets you get to a dungeon where I find a new item that helps me beat the dungeon's boss. Isn't that just Zelda? How is this a controversial Zelda opinion? How the heck is this a controversial Zelda opinion? Also, you guys can't hear the audio anymore, can you? That's the comedy. Oh, can you guys hear the Zelda music? That's the funny. See, that's the thing. I don't think you guys can hear the Zelda music, or you might hear it in the way deep background because of my dumb speaker. Hold on. If I go over here, can you hear the Zelda music? I think you can. So I'm just gonna copy that, bring it over to here, and then spam it there. There you go. Bam. Now you can hear the Zelda music. The next one is this one was is this one also the post engagement, reposts, likes? I thought I could like really look at the analytics, but I guess I can't. That's kind of lame. Twitter.com. View post engagements. I don't know what that means. That did it. Yeah, now you can hear it. It's saying a lot that old Zelda is better than Breath of the Wild and TOTK. That was, I would say, probably at least 50% of the responses were people complaining about TOTK and BOT dubs, which is very funny because I don't know, I like those games, but we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that once we get into it. But yeah, that's what the beginning of today's show is going to be. Other announcement. Hey, you. This goes for everybody on Twitch. Tomorrow is the big day. Tomorrow is the day where Twitch.tv increases the price of normal tier 1 subscriptions from $4.99 to $6.99. Or I'm sorry, from $4.99 to $5.99. So, exclamation point sub in the chat right freaking now, because of the fact that tomorrow you're gonna have to pay more money. And so you can lock in that price right now if you exclamation point sub in the chat, you know? So like, please consider doing it. This goes for anybody on Twitch. One thing that I'll say is what you want to do if you don't know who you're sub to, because I know some people don't know who they're sub to. You can actually go onto like your Twitch, like the Twitch dashboard. So like right here, well, this is the homepage. You go to the top right. I can't show you this, man. And you go to you can click on that link that Nerdy Cooper linked in chat, twitch.tv/subscriptions. And so like, these are my subscriptions. It's so zoomed in. Hold on, I gotta zoom out. These are my subscriptions. And so what you can do is you can actually, like, what you can do is if you got gifted a sub, like if you got gifted a sub to Jyggy's channel, like for example, here's Abby, you can click continue, and then right here to lock in the price, you can just click down this, do 6 months, and yeah, it'll actually, no, it won't. That's so sad. Or will they not let you do this anymore? Why is it $30 right now? Did we already miss it? Did we already miss it? You have the new price. Yeah, why is it already $6.99 for me? What happened? What happens if I do it with Tom? Okay, so Tom is still... Wait, are they killing us here? Tom won't... They won't let me up the price. Tom's not in a different country. But you see this? I can't... Wait, is Twitch bullying right now? So it looks like I already have it. You should check it. I know it briefly showed $4.99. I don't know what's going on right now, man. But hey, man, all I'm saying is please go check your bit and see if you can continue the sub for $4.99. It would be amazing. Is it $6.99 across the board? Like, what if I go to somebody who's not... I'm not sub to, like Haruka? It's if I subscribe... No, it's still $4.99 here for Haruka. Hold on, I wish I could show you guys this. Hold on. If I go to... Is it... Full checkout. So here... Okay, so for my Haruka sub, I can still do the 25. If you toggle anything beyond the 1 month, it auto updates to the new price. I just did it. So if I wanted to sub to Haruka, which I do, but I can't. I can't do it. I don't know. Twitch is being wacky right now, kiddos. Because again, for Haruka, it's still $4.49 for 6 months. It's still 25 bucks. So I mean, like, what if I go? Hello, Haruka's face. What if I go to Tom? If I continue my sub, my Tom sub. No, if I continue my Tom sub, it'll do 30, 55. Not trying to continue active subs. Yeah, don't clip the Haruka face. I guess if it's already active, if I wanted to continue my Tom sub, it would charge me the full amount, which really sucks. So hey, if you're not subbed to me, please consider locking in that $25 right now. Is that for everybody? Like, what about Smant? What about Smant? Smant, I'm not subbed to at all right now. Yeah, Smant, it's Smant. I can lock in the 25. You know, for Small Ann, I can lock in the 25. Please, hey, I'm serious, guys. Consider doing it. Please consider locking in the 25. I can't stress to you, Twitch is like my job. You know, like it's my job. It's the only way I can pay rent. It's the only way I can pay my bills, and we're struggling right now. We're struggling a little bit. So please consider it if you can afford it. Please consider subbing. Anyway, so yeah, my plan for today. That's so crazy. It's like they know that that's the loophole right now that streamers are saying. Streamers are trying to say, hey, you lock in the next 6 months, and like apparently you can't anymore, which really is lame, isn't it? It's like, does anybody else see it at $4.99 for me? That's my question. Like, don't get me wrong, I know I get a little bit more money from the new sub price. Like, I'm not complaining that I will be getting more money from the sub price. It shows $4.99 for you until I get to the checkout. What, when you change it to you change it to the 6 months? I wonder if it's because your sub will renew. Yeah, Red had to cancel 3 people. That sucks, man. I'll tell you one thing. Right now, the real meta is if you can afford to sub, do tier 2, because tier 2 is just a better deal. Oh, Kyle can get it. Kyle can get the $25. So okay, it does exist if you're not currently a sub. Okay. But if you are currently a sub, I think that the way you know what it is probably. Well, I don't. It says that for Kyle, but if Kyle's getting it, then because I went to the full checkout on other people's. But you know what it probably is. I think it's because the fact that like here, like if I go did it really? You should update it if you can. Like, okay, if you're a sub, I don't want to tell you how to live your life and to spend your money, okay? Here's the thing. I don't want to tell you how to spend your money, but I will say this. If you're going to subscribe to me, you should do the 6-month because you're actively just paying less money. You know what I mean? Like, you get a discount if you do the 6-month. Like, I get it. Going month to month is cool because, you know, that means you're choosing whether or not you can or not. But you are spending less money to stay subbed. Like, if you're gonna stay subbed anyway, might as well get a discount. It's not like I get less money. You know, Twitch doesn't take $5 away from me. G's trying to count. Subbing for me in Canada is 45, which at this point I really can't afford. Are you saying right here? Are you doing like the 6-month? That's why, like, I can't do this song. No, absolutely freaking not. I'm not rapper. So like if I was gonna manage, oh, I can't manage my Scootish sub. Wait, what if I manage my Scootish sub on his channel? He's playing Me Maker. What a guy. Manage my Scootish sub. Okay, so you know why? I think it's because the fact, so like if I was gonna update to a tier 2 sub, it would cost me $50 to update to a tier 2 sub on Scootish's channel. See? So you can update to you can upgrade to a tier 2 for $50. You know what I'm saying? So like you save $8.99, which I don't know if that's like a deal or not. Yo, Kyle, thanks so much. Let's go. 12 months. That's a whole year. Thank you, Kyle. Enjoy your golden cube. That's incredible. Oh, you updated the thing. We're back in the orange, dude. I want to get back to the red. I just don't know if we can. Thank you, Kyle. But yeah, like it's a very interesting thing because it feels like Twitch is trying, you know, for us to like, I don't really know. Anyway, guys, that's it. I'm done talking about subbing. That was not the main content of today's show. Today's show, the main content that I want to talk about is the fact that Zelda Twitter is mad at me, okay? Zelda Twitter is mad at me. Every time I look, there are new retweets, new resubs, new nonsense. So I kind of want to go through them, and we should like save the ones we think are really disgusting. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Discord. I'm gonna make a room in the Discord. Okay. I'm gonna make a room in the Discord called Zelda Takes. You guys can't see this. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let's see if I can fix that. All right, hold on. Now you lost it, but display capture. God, I miss my studio. Okay, so I'm gonna do it Zelda takes. Okay. Can I make it like a form? I'm gonna make it like a, is that how I can do it? Like, I'm gonna make it like a, no, would a form work? Because I want it to be like people could reply to the Zelda takes, but also I feel like that's lame. How about we do it, we'll just do it like this. And I'll make it create channel. And we'll edit the channel. Permissions. I want only I can post in the... I want everyone to be able to view it. God damn, man, this is stupid. Okay, it's fine. Zelda takes, everybody can post it, hopefully. Thank you, Rebecca. See, I wanted it so that I wanted it for me to be able to be the only one to post, and then you guys can create threads based on it. You know what I mean? Edit channel, permissions, advanced permissions. Everyone can view the channel. Is that, I don't know how Discord works, man. You make it, Jay, you're the boss. Make it so that I'm the only one that can post in the channel, but then I can reply to a thread like that. You know what I mean? But like because I want to post screenshots of the hottest Zelda takes, and then chat can like chat in them. If you're not part of our Discord, Discord, join up. But you know what I mean? Like that's the idea. Is that I want to be able to make threads based on that. So Jay's gonna make that. Jay's gonna fix that. But we're gonna get rocking and rolling here on the conversations. Before we get into the quote retweets, I'm just gonna start with the replies, okay? All right. I'm just gonna start with the replies, all right? And let me get my snipping tool. See if this does what you want. Like in here. Yo, Lewis, thanks for subbing. You're incredible. Oh my god. Thank you for doing the thing. Also, I need to move my cam behind the overlay. There we go. I don't know why my camera was not in. It's not there. It should be set up so that people can post on threads but not post in the main channel. Okay, so delete message. Delete message. Sorry, you two. And now let me quickly take a screenshot. Let me take a screenshot of that. Never Silver Star. Wait. Never mind Silver Star. What are you talking about? And then I post this here. And then people can make a thread. Somebody try making a thread. Oh, yeah. Wait, Lewis, you're tier 2. Oh my god. I appreciate that. Oh my god, that means so much. Okay, so Rebecca made a thread. That's okay, so it works. I mean, you guys can't really see it, but I can fix that by doing this. You know what I mean? Like that works. That absolutely works. Yeah, there we go. All right, so that works. Because now the thread is open. Cool. All right. Let me know if the audio is too loud. But yeah. we're gonna kind of go through them. Any of the there's gonna be a lot of like there's gonna be a lot of like of the same things, and some of them I've already replied to. Final Fantasy music over Zelda music. Quote retweet me, Amaya. Do it. Quote retweet me. You won't. Quote retweet me. Get in on this nonsense. Nah. See, you don't have the balls, Amaya. You know that the moment that you do it, you're opening yourself up to being a drama Twitterer. You don't wanna. Yeah, wait. No, I'm a woman. I don't know. I know some women that have bigger balls than me, okay? All right, let's be real. Amaya, join us. Yeah, Rebecca has bigger balls than me. I did this right here. This tweet right here is my Rebecca Stone. Rebecca is the queen of making communities angry at her on twitter.com. And, yeah, this could possibly, I really hope it is. I really hope it is. I don't know if it's gonna be, which is why I need everybody to retweet it, but like, there's a chance that this could be my first million view tweet. And I've never had a million view tweet before. Remember that time when I said Mario isn't even in Nintendo's top 10 franchises? Yup. Amaya, we have bigger balls than men. We just keep them under our bras. Honestly, that's very funny. True, I don't know what's under there. I've never seen under the bra. Don't quote that. Don't quip that. Don't clip that one. Don't clip that one. I'm gonna don't clip that one. No. I'm already in enough trouble. I don't This song is depressing. Give me a. This is what happens when I'm in the remix world. Give me a good song. This'll work. This'll work. All right. So I want to get into this here. And again, we're gonna post the ones that I think are the most quote unquote like reaction. What I want to know your opinions on, the ones that I want to know your opinions on, I'm going to be posting in Discord, and then we're going to read your opinions via Discord and on Twitch chat. Okay, so join the Discord, do something like that. Let's get rocking and rolling here. Our first one here is, I already replied to it. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are not Zelda games, more like collecting simulators. I already responded to this one saying Link, Zelda, Triforce Puzzle, Master Sword Dungeons. How are they not Zelda games? So that one's my first question for you all. Is how, like, what do you mean it's not a Zelda game? And their response is, I didn't like the segmented story. Only 4 divine beasts instead of the full-fledged temple/dungeon experience. Left me salty knowing how much effort they spent making it more open world than classic Zelda, and felt like open worlds with a Zelda skin. 6 out of 10 personally. I think this guy just doesn't like Breath of the Wild. But my question is felt like more open world with a Zelda skin? Breath of the Wild has like 1 billion clones now. Rizzo D-Rat, what up, dude? Yeah, my brain doesn't think that he knows. You know what I mean? I feel like 6 out of 10, like, what game? Skyrim? Yeah, there were open world games before Breath of the Wild, but like, do you know how many clones? You freaking Pal World is a Breath of the Wild clone with Pokemon in it, if you think about it. Like, That's the thing, you know. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if this is one that I want to put on in the thing, but what do you guys think? That's my question. Is I guess like I don't think this one's the top. I just think you just didn't like them, you know, and that's okay. But like, I don't know. Paul says, I want the next Zelda game to basically be Securio. And my response to that one was Soulsborne Zelda would be bonkers. I just don't think Nintendo would do it. When I think of a Soulsborne Zelda game, my dream experience, and I bet Signa Alex and everybody remembers it because I think you might have made it here, but the Wii U Zelda tech demo, yes, but like this right here is the Wii U Zelda tech demo.
Nintendo was also showing a tech demo of Zelda, but since there was no sound, I decided to do my own.
If you haven't seen this, here it is. This is from Wii U. You think this demo looked bad? I mean, it was just a pre-rendered cutscene with a little bit of Twilight Princess Link in it. Dun 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 dun. This demo is the reason why Nintendo doesn't do tech demos anymore. Because every time they do one, people get mad. Yeah. So like that's when I think of a Soulsborne Zelda game. When I think of a Soulsborne style Zelda game, all I can think about is that tech demo where there's a giant spider and Link's like rolling around trying to fight him. But like it's again, Nintendo doesn't do tech demos anymore because everybody gets pissed off. Everybody gets so mad whenever Nintendo does a tech demo because especially with Zelda. I mean, look at the Wind Waker, the other tech demo, the only other tech demo that Nintendo has ever done with Zelda is the GameCube Zelda tech demo, which again, if you have not seen, it looks like this. Which to me, again, kind of looks like Super Smash Brothers. Like, it looks like Ganondorf from Super Smash Bros. People wanted that so bad. They were so angry when Wind Waker was put out. Everybody was so flippin' crazy about this whole thing. But in reality, it didn't really show much off. It was just a, I mean, this is the AI upscaled version of it. But like, it's just a game, you know? It was just oh, I'm sorry, it's not in 1080p. You know what I mean? It's just like a thing, you know? I don't know why I guess at the time everybody was just like, Ganondorf, you know? Like, they were mad because it looked good, but Link and Ganondorf sword fighting, but with more polygons. Yeah, which is what everybody got all obsessed about. But again, to me, I don't know. Like, they did that, and people got all mad about Wind Waker, including. What's crazy is a lot of these tweets. There are people that still say that Wind Waker is like the worst art style. I've seen this so many times, and I'm just like, you're crazy, man. We got Ocarina of Time 2. It's called Wind Waker. It's got a boat, man. But like, again, what's crazy, that tweet about TOTK being DLC is very hot take. I saw that we're gonna get to that too. But like, yeah, it's a very interesting thing when I think of like those tech demos, because everybody goes on and on about them with the Wii U tech demo, and like, I don't know, it's just crazy. Anyway, up next we got TOTK was one big DLC. The only reason why I'm not posting these in the Discord is because I already replied to these, so we're not spending as much time on them. But like I said, we're kind of going through. This is a bad opinion. Like we asked about controversial opinions, not bad opinions, and that's I called a few people out on it, because this person says TOTK was one big DLC, same map, same metrics, same equipment, same graphic. They basically took Breath of the Wild, altered the map a bit, and added a new story and said that here's a new game. Not a trend I want to see going forward in gaming at all. This person's logic is that Majora's Mask should have been a DLC. And that freaking A Link Between Worlds should have been... no, I'm not sorry, A Link Between Worlds. Triforce Heroes should have been a DLC. This person's basically saying that anything that is in the same engine as the previous version, that all sequels are DLC. Now, I called this guy out and I said, did you play it? Link has so many new moves. I don't understand why he thinks that they have the same exact mechanics, when TOTK has so many different mechanics that are not in Breath of the Wild, and Breath of the Wild has so many different mechanics that aren't in TOTK. Yes, when I was playing TOTK for the first time, like most of you, maybe I'm wrong, I wanted Ravioli Scale. I wanted Mipha's Grace. I missed that stuff, man. But when I was playing Breath of the Wild, I freaking wanted, I want the ability to, I want freaking Ultra Hand. I want to be able to build stupid stuff. You know, when they're two separate video games that, yes, they share the same engine, and yes, they share the same graphics. But the thing is, oh, all right, Amaya. Amaya really doesn't like drama, guys. Amaya really doesn't like drama. Like it's a confusing thing to me. It's a confusing thing to me. It's a really. You retweeted my drama. Oh, hey, thank you for that. Trying to, again, I want to hit 1 million. I want to hit 1 million on that. That's so I appreciate the retweet. So this person replied and said, I played it, beat the story, and is this the same person? Yeah, it is. And lots of side context. The depths is cool for a little bit and then becomes repetitive, uninteresting grind. It was going through large caverns that took a bit just to unlock items from Breath of the Wild as a reward. That was lame. The sky was short and easy. I think I respect their opinion on the depths. I think the depths were very much an exploratory thing that only had a minuscule amount of rewards down there. It was a grind. There was a minuscule amount of rewards. I liked that the depths had a few dungeons in them, but the dungeons felt non-discoverable because you needed to like go into the depths via the lava area. I wish that it was more connected. My experience with the depths on my first playthrough of the game was very much, I kept running into walls and I kept getting frustrated that I was running into walls because I wanted to explore that area and light up everything. Is the sound desynced? Is the sound desynced, everybody? Because it could be. Hi, welcome to my Twitch stream. I'm here at the beach for one more day. It is. Okay, let me refresh my capture card. Give me a moment. One moment, please. A bit. I got you. I got you. I got you. Is that better? Is that better? Yeah. Sometimes that I just need to reset the capture card. Just let me know if it gets desync. Again, it's stuffed until tomorrow, kids. I appreciate you hanging out with me. We're back tomorrow. Tomorrow is a big Zelda stream. Then on Friday, I probably won't be live because I'm hanging out with Josh, Jepson, and Rebecca, as well as Laughing Boy and DM. And then Saturday, I'm also hanging out with them. So if we do a stream, it'll be a short IRL stream during the day, maybe from New York, Nintendo New York. That might be, if we do a stream, it'll be from Nintendo New York. Or it won't be. I don't know. Whatever. But then I'm back fully on Sunday, I think. Don't hold me to it. Guaranteed Monday. That's the thing. Guaranteed Monday. Once I saw Deadheads were a thing, again, I rage quit for a month. Oh, you didn't like Deadheads? Anyway, this person's reply is amazing. They said tried torturing Koroks. I wish I could say they can see I like it, right? They will never top Twilight Princess. Is that a hot take? Also, I want music. I want music. Is that a hot take? They will never top Twilight Princess. TP is the worst 3D Zelda game. That's your opinion too? There's only 7 of them. People, Rebecca, you, I know you know this, but people don't realize that there's 7 3D Zelda games. There's like 30 Zelda games, but there's only 7 of them. Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, freaking Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, Breath of the Wild, TOTK. There's 7 games. Oh, Mary's here. Music is loud. I got you. Is that better? There's 7 games. Is that better? There we go. I hope that's better. I'm doing my best. They'll never top my favorite. Yeah, and that's I think that's like a thing. Twilight Princess is still good. I don't disagree with you, but again, if we were gonna, TP does have the best dungeons. Really? Wow. Rebecca, you got some wacky takes. Holy crap. Oh my god. I don't think TP has the best dungeons at all. I don't really know. You said that it's the worst one. To me, okay. Again, this is my, like, if I'm gonna rank the 7, okay? If I'm gonna rank the 7, all right, hold on. Zelda tier list. I'm just gonna make one real quick. Y'all can't get mad, okay? Y'all can't get mad, okay? All right, here's my only the 7, okay? Only the 7. These are only the 3D ones. I'm not doing it. So I'm just gonna put all of them in D for just a second, okay? Wind Waker, Skyward Sword, freaking Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 2 more. Where's freaking Majora's Mask? There's that one, and then did I already put Ocarina of Time in there? I'm missing Ocarina of Time. There it is. Okay, all right, just a quick one. What do you mean you're killing me? What do you mean? Again, I'm going really quick. Okay, in my opinion, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'm gonna do add and then add. So this will be. There we go. Link to us, please. Here. I'm not doing the full one. I refuse to do the full one, okay? I refuse to do the full one. Okay? All right? I refuse to do the full one. Okay, so here's what I got. C D E and then F. Okay? All right? Aren't they all S tier? No. I'm gonna rank these, okay? This is the way it's gonna be. All right. In my opinion, the worst of the 7, okay? In fact, we should just do it based on number, okay? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right? The worst. Actually, we won't do the worst. All right, here's what I got. I think that Twilight Princess is second to worst. And the only reason why I think that actually no, it's not. I think that Twilight Princess is a solid 4. Okay? All right. I think Skyward Sword is a solid 5. I think that Twilight Princess is better than Skyward Sword because I think that Skyward Sword's, though the music is incredible, I think that the gameplay loop is rough, man. I think that the gameplay loop is MacGuffin quest after go get a rock, go get a rock, go get a rock, go get a flame, go get a flame, go get a flame, go get a sword, go get some soup, go get some tadtones, upgrade your sword, go beat up a guy, and then the game's over? Is that the bit? I go get a rock? Don't tell Pippi, but you know what I mean? Learn a sword, then go get a gift, then go get a flame, then go, you know what I mean? It's just, I'm not, again, hey, let me know. Hi. Okay, I will check that out, Rebecca. But here's the thing. Let me know. I like Skyward Sword. We're talking about a pile of gold here. We're talking about 7 golden pieces. All right? All these games are good. There is no stinky 3D Zelda game, in my opinion. Okay? But we're talking about the 7 here. We're talking about the 7 big boy games. Okay, the 3D Zelda games, the main releases, as some people say. Okay, I'm talking about the big boys. Which piece of gold shines brightest? Okay, all right. Yeah, literally, the worst one of these is better than 99% of video games. Okay, that's all I'm saying. All right, and that's why you're all gonna get mad at me when I put what I think's the worst one. All right, I think number 3. Okay. I think number 3 is actually Majora's Mask. I really, really like that Majora's Mask is this, like, again, I don't like Majora's Mask. It big brain, too big anxiety. It hurts me, man. I beat the game twice. I've only beaten Majora's Mask 2 times, but the fact that it's so creative and the fact that it has these sprawling storylines of these creative characters, they made it in 9 months, okay? They made the game in freaking 9 months. You're telling me that it's not good? It's so damn good. It's just hard for some people. It's actually, I think, one of the worst, I'm talking worst Zelda games for a new person to get into because of the fact that it's so damn complicated. Game too big for dumb smooth brain Jyggy here, okay? But that being said, it's incredible. Not 3DS version, but we'll get into that. All right, that's where it's at. I think that actually Wind Waker. No, I gotta move it, man. I gotta move it. Wind Waker is better than Skyward Sword, in my opinion. That's all. I know that's a weird take. I think. No, I gotta do this. I'm sorry. Wind Waker is better than Twilight Princess. It's just the dungeons suck so bad. The dungeons suck so bad, but I can't get over the music and the freaking ocean and the characters and Tetra and okay, one jig complaint that actually I saw a couple times, and I will say this is just Nintendo being stupid. They for some reason, I don't know why they ever did this, okay? And I hope that if one day we do get a Wind Waker, it's just a silly thing, but they like put a bunch of white makeup on Tetra when she turns into Zelda, and it's really stupid in my opinion because it makes 0 sense why her skin gets lighter, and I think it's lame because she's a freaking tan pirate. It's so silly and weird, and like that's my #1 complaint about that video game. And I get it, they wanted Zelda to be Zelda, but in reality she's a freaking radical pirate, man. She's fun. She's tan. Like, who cares? But that being said, though, it's just such a minute detail. But anyway, that's that. Yeah. Okay. Number 2, man. Number 2. I actually. This is so weird because it's my favorite video game of all time, but I think it's Tears of the Kingdom. I think Tears of the Kingdom is number 2, okay? Number 2 on the list. It's my favorite video game of all time, but it's so hard to replay, and I after replaying it, I don't think that the characters got as much love in it than the big boy, which is number 1, Breath of the freaking Wild. It's such a weird thing to me because, again, Tears of the Kingdom is such an amazing game. The story's incredible, the characters are incredible, the world's beautiful. But to me, it's not Breath of the freaking Wild. It's not the champions. It's not Calamity Ganon. Wake up, Link. It's not Zelda holding on for 100 freaking years and using the Triforce to blow up this monogamy masterpiece gross monster. Okay? I love Tears of the Kingdom, my favorite video game of all time currently. It is such a damn fun video game. The story is really good, but Secret Stones, Demon King, it's just not there. So, hey, you might be saying, Jyggy, what's the worst Zelda game? Ocarina of freaking Time. In my opinion, Ocarina of Time is the worst of the 7. And the only reason why I say that, in no way, shape, or form am I going to say that Ocarina of Time's a bad video game. But out of all the ones that came afterwards, they all did Ocarina of Time better. They did Ocarina of Time better. Skyward Sword did Ocarina of Time better. Freaking Twilight Princess did Ocarina of Time better. It's just aged so poorly. It's aged so poorly. It is a beautiful game. It's just so much fun, but it's a smooth brain experience. I say that, and I like Ocarina of Time from a personal experience. I like Ocarina of Time more than I like Majora's Mask. To quote Vidya, my good pal Vidya James, twitch.tv/Vidya, and I'm paraphrasing here. You're either a doer and you play Ocarina of Time, or you're a planner and you do Majora's Mask. It's smooth brain versus big brain. Okay, it's the difference between an archer and a dumb heathen that goes into battle. You know what I mean? Whatever you do both, good for you. All I'm saying, okay, Ocarina of Time is so good and necessary, but it's true that they only outdone themselves ever since. I agree, and I know people be pissed at me for that. Or you play Pokemon, you're right. But you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my list, man. Breath of the Wild is in my opinion the perfect video game. It has everything. It's got the music, it's got the story, it's got the adventure, it's got the gameplay loop that's just genuinely fun to do. It's got really good DLC, and it's just really fun. There's no rules, and they went even hammer on TOTK. But I think Breath of the Wild is number 1. Non-vanilla Ocarina of Time randomizer. I don't know what that means. Anyway, so that's my 7. What was your, Rebecca? What was yours? Did you post it in? Where'd you post it? I want to get back to the tweets because that's what we're all here for. Do me a favor, please spread the word about the show. Tell your friends. I know that this is a scuffed vacation stream, but I'm having a good time so far. You posted in what? Game Talk. Game Talk. All right, let me see what we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think you're wrong, Rebecca. I don't think you're wrong. I get why you have these up here. I don't think you're wrong. Yeah, I don't think you're wrong. Yeah, it's pretty good. Anyway, let's get back to this. Let's get back to this bit. My list is better? I don't think so. Oh, Rebecca's is better. Yeah, for some people. Anyway, let's keep on going. I like that was the spew off of they will never top Twilight Princess, which has replies to it. Every other Zelda save for Phantom Hourglass TP tops. That was the response. For me, it's the low point of the series. No straight up base Ocarina of Time, no Master Quest, no randomizer. Did a playthrough randomizer first. I don't know what you're talking about. A Link Between Worlds is better than both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. That one has 4,000 views, 43 likes. That's a crazy response, and you agree? Obviously the best game in the series. Completely agree. The only downside is 3DS, really uncomfortable to play. Hard agree. Hell yeah. See, here's the thing. Link Between Worlds is my favorite, is like my second favorite Zelda game. Okay? It's Tears of the Kingdom, A Link Between Worlds, and then Breath of the Wild. That's where it's at, man. I haven't made it there yet. I don't think it's better than Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. I just think that it's the best first Zelda game. The problem with it is that it's stuck on the freaking 3DS right now. It's stuck on here. Nothing tops OOT and Majora's Mask. This is the meta right now. This is, hey, my favorite Zelda's better than all the rest. I feel like you can't compare Link Between Worlds to the main 7. At least not directly. I mean, here's the thing. I don't want to call them the main 7, Hannah. Here's the thing. I don't want to call them the main 7 because that puts the top-down Zelda games in a different category. And to me, again, if we're being objective, if I was to complete this one, there would be games, Minish Cap, Link Between Worlds, all that stuff that are way above Majora's Mask and all these other stuffs. But the thing is, it's different. When I only compare the big 3 or the big 7 because those are the 3D 7. You know what I mean? I can absolutely compare the top-down Zelda games. Anyway, Breath of the Wild should have been a one-done deal. TOTK should not have happened. Return to the original form. Freaking butthurt, man. Freaking butthurt here. I said, why? That's what I did. I said, why? Yo, what up, Bumpty? It was the same map. Depths in Sky lacked depth. You basically have to find all the equipment you already got in the last game. Story was horrendous. Barely any improvement in 5 years by any of the by one of the richest game devs. Last one is my opinion. Last one is just my opinion, but I don't know about building mechanics. That's a oof. That's all I have to say. That's oof, man. That one has 12 likes, man. That one has freaking 12. That's crazy, man. Okay, this one threw me for the biggest loop. This is gonna be our first one that I'm gonna put in the Discord. Okay, this is gonna be my first one that I put in the Discord. All right, this is by McF. Anuma should release their grip on the franchise for new blood. This is the one of the hottest takes I have ever seen, and I'm gonna post it right here. Feel free to make a reply to it here if you want. You don't have to, or you can post it in Twitch chat, but if you want me to refer to it later, post your longer stuff in the Discord right there. In my opinion, this guy is freaking drunk. Unlike Pokemon, which I think deserves new blood at this point, I think Pokemon desperately needs another development company just to take a whack at it. I don't think that Zelda has had a stinker since Triforce Heroes, which is saying something, man. I don't think that we have had a stinker game, and that was done by not Anuma. That was done by Grizzo, with Anuma just going, okay. You know what I mean? I don't think a single video game that Anuma has produced has been bad. Pokemon is stuck in gameplay rut. Zelda is absolutely not stuck in a gameplay rut. I completely agree with you. I agree with you there, Lewis. I do agree with you. But what I'm saying is, like, this was probably one of the hottest take I have seen in so long. Like, this is a controversial, dumb Zelda freaking opinion. You know what I mean? I don't know what you guys think about this, but yeah, that's rough. Is there anybody that's messaging on this one? No, nobody's done one yet. Nobody's made a thread on it yet. But yeah. So this one was a very interesting this one was a very interesting one. Some of these I saw, some of these I didn't do. I'm too scared to play Tears of the Kingdom because Breath of the Wild was too complicated for me. I got Breath of the Wild in 2018 and didn't begin it until 2023 because I lost motivation to play after maybe 2 days every time I picked it back up. I missed the more linear story gameplay. Okay, so my response to this was TOTK is extremely linear. If you want to just do the story, you can go do the story in a very easy order. Just go hang out with Impa and she'll tell you exactly where to go and what to do. It's very easy. That being said though, I can see this person's point of view with it being a little complicated or overwhelming. So I don't know what you guys think of this. You know, I don't know what you guys think of this. But it's a very interesting point of view. Because I kind of get what they're saying, where it's like losing motivation. It's a more valid take than that's more preference than fact. I agree. I think that this is a take. You know what I mean? I think that this is a take. Anyway, let's keep on heading. Keep on heading. Age of Calamity is one of the best Zelda game stories ever told. I said weird take. I think it was really good until the egg. That was my take on it. They should make Zemel a female character. I'm afraid to look at the replies here. That's the joke. Someone said it before people flipped out. Oh. Because Zelda is a green dude. It's his legend. Okay, see, this is where my brain doesn't work, okay? This Josh person, oh, this is Boblax. Boblax. I don't know who Boblax is, but they got lots of big views. They got lots of big. I think this is a controversy person. Anybody know Twitter.com nonsense? Phantom Hourglass is better than Wind Waker. I said that they're drunk. That's what I said. I said they're drunk. You love Age of Calamity, but it's just that Josh fellow there for some Twitter engagement farming. I mean, yeah, it got 2,000 views. Mine got 1,000 views on this one. I don't know. Campy messaged me and said that this person's scary, so I should avoid them. They are drunk if they're saying something that dumb. I mean, hey man, it gets people angry. It's overrated and always has been. I said, what's a game that's not overrated? Qbert, dude! Freaking Qbert! Qbert is not overrated, apparently, everybody. Okay. This one says, Breath of the Wild and its sequel, they won't even call it Tears of the Kingdom, to me, are as an art style, are just bland. The way that they promote the look of the technology in the game never looked appealing to me, and I would rather stick with what we had in the earlier games. I said, what games do you actually like? Because to me, while Breath of the Wild runs at 720p, I think it's a damn beautiful video game. And the art style to me is great. But again, that's to me, I guess. You know what I mean? Like that's like to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know. I don't really know, Joe. This one was interesting. I said, the Joey here said, I don't like people shipping Ocarina of Time, Link, and Zelda together. Or TP for that matter. because they literally don't talk to one another unless it's work related. Link and Malon make a lot more sense. And same with Link and Elia. So again, to me, I replied with like, do people ship Twilight Princess Link? He's basically engaged to Ilola in that game, and then Zelda does not give two toots about Doggy Boy, which is true. I've never ever thought of Zelda and Link from Twilight Princess to be anything more than like, Zelda gives no toots about dog. Yeah, I mean, what are you supposed to? What am I supposed to say, Hannah? She doesn't care about that guy. You know, the Twilight Princess's entire story is based around Shrek coming in and stealing Link's girlfriend, his rancher, his farmer's only girl. You know, this one got me angry. TOTK felt like a lazy reskin. Do we have any more? Oh yeah, we don't have any posts on that. Tears of the Kingdom is a lazy reskin. I said, what? Okay, Hop Pop here said Skyward Sword is a great game because of motion controls, not despite them. And we got some nice replies on that one. Kid Link meets Zelda and they hang out. Link develops a crush and that persists throughout the story. Are you talking about Ocarina of Time? I don't think Ocarina of Time was thinking about shipping at all, other than the fact that Link was supposed to marry the fish. I'm glad that I made you laugh, Hannah. That's like my job sometimes. You know, that's like a goal occasionally. JSR came out and said there's no timeline. I hard disagree, but hey man, this is gonna be another one I'm gonna post in Stipping Tool. This is gonna be another one that I post in the Discord. I'm gonna post JSR's there's no timeline. I will let you all complain and discuss in the Discord whether or not you think that there is a Zelda timeline anymore. J Artist said total ripoff of Warren Robbie's Adventure. I don't know this game, so I'm gonna Google it. I think there is a timeline. It's just convoluted and a little bit of a mess. But I mean, like, people like freaking Kingdom Hearts. That's a convoluted. What is this game? Is it just called Adventure? Is that him? Is that Warren? Okay, Jay. I get it. You're like it's like a bit. I get what you did. Jack says need Link crossbow training online battle royale. I think I'm all about it. J Max says Breath of the Wild and TOTK is not a Zelda game, is not a Zelda game. It's just different. I don't know, man. Jaunt says the older 3D design, while dated, is more fun than the open world modern design. I'm gonna post that one in Discord as well. Do you think that the old linear progression Zelda game is more fun than today's modern non-linear adventure style? And I'll read your Polypuss. I'll read your message here. I'll read your message here in a bit. That's what we'll do. But I want to get through some of these because we haven't even made it to the quotes. The depths in TOTK are trash, and I hate being down there. I don't think that's a hard take. I think I get it. Breath of the Wild get pretty boring quickly, despite being open world games. Ooh, I disagree with that, but I don't know what you guys think. I want the illegitimate child of linear and non-linear games, but a way to make them semi-linear. Yeah, it's a bop. Is it too loud? Breath of the Wild isn't as good as Link to the Past and even TP. Okay. Twilight Princess is worst of the 3D Zelda games. Thank you, Dr. Emmett Brown. Was great, now boring. Do you think Zelda's boring? You guys think Zelda's boring? Mailman, I quote retweeted this one. Mailman needs its own game. I quote retweeted that one. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Gate are the best Legend of Zelda games. Been playing them since the original Link's Awakening on Game Boy. I like that one. I'm gonna say yes to that one. Link to the Past was that way too, but 3D format would be interesting to see. Zelda 2 is an excellent platformer, and modern non-Breath of the Wild TOZ are more influenced by than what is TAOL than LOZ. What is TAL, The Adventure of Link? Oh, Zelda 2. That's an interesting take. That's a very interesting take. Do you guys think that Zelda 2 has influenced modern Zelda more than I'm gonna post that one. I'm posting that one. Because I could see it in a sense. It's actually a really interesting argument. Danny, thank you very much for subscribing for 5 months, or sorry, 20 months with a 5-month streak. Appreciate you. I'm gonna post this one too. Danny, we're looking at Zelda hot takes because I broke Twitter. There hasn't been a good 3D Zelda game except for Wind Waker and Link's Awakening Remake. Okay, so this guy's drunk because Link's Awakening Remake is not a 3D Zelda game at all. It's a remake of a Game Boy game. Like, it is. But it has polygons. Does that make it 3D? No, it's a remake of a 2D game, you know? It's a remake of a top-down game. When I classify 2D versus 3D, I'm talking about top-down Zelda, where you see Link from above, or you have the third-person camera, aka the Big 7. Again, there are 7 3D Zelda games. All right. Again, if you're just joining us here, welcome to the show. Thanks for being here. If you want to join our Discord and give your larger opinion that I might miss here on the channel, ! Discord and look in the Zelda of Takes room. That would be really good, you know? Tyler James is technically correct. A Link Between Worlds is technically 3D too. I mean, it is 3D. It's technically A Link Between Worlds is the only 3D. No, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask are 3D. Triforce Heroes, I think, has the 3D disabled. Do you know, Danny? I don't know if you can actually turn on the 3D, because there's this weird thing where some 3DS games just don't have 3D enabled. It's just a thing. That I'd be interested in, especially the later ones. Like, I think it was Pokemon X and Y did have 3D, but Pokemon Sword and Shield did not have 3D, or not Sword and Shield. I'm sorry, Sun and Moon. It's very interesting. Anyway, all right, let's see here. Not every game fits in the timeline. Not every game was made with the timeline in mind. Some games just exist to exist. If a game doesn't connect to Ocarina of Time in some way, it just exists on its own, and that's perfectly okay. I disagree with this one, because I don't think a lot of Zelda games relate to Ocarina of Time. without like the occasional mention of the hero of time or something. But even then, that's like an Easter egg. I think that there's only like 2 Zelda games that relate to Ocarina of Time. I don't look at the Ocarina of Time as a sun and all the planets revolve around it. I look at Ocarina of Time as here it is on the timeline and stuff happened afterwards, and it is the splitting point for the 3. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I don't that's a very, it makes sense if you don't think about it. I don't know, man. I don't think it's the sun. I don't think it's the sun. The old style Zelda games like Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask and Princess are better than the 2 Switch iterations of Zelda game. What? Who? The old Zelda games like Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask so they're better than Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. Okay. Yo, Boz! Thanks for the raid. I appreciate you. We're looking at I broke Twitter.com. We almost have 1 million. How many do we have right now? I'm just very curious. How many do we have? That's communities. Where are we at on this? 888,000 views. It's so close, man. I just need somebody big to retweet it again. I need like John to retweet it. I need somebody to give me that one last boost. You know what I mean? If you haven't retweeted this, go retweet it for me, okay? Here. Anyway, let's get back to it. Everything I've ever completed is serious. Okay. This one right here, Ocarina of Time, is a bad game because its combat is non-existent in the game with... It's a game with no challenge. It's a glorified dungeon simulator. Whoa! Holy guacamole! Whoa! This held back 3D Zelda as a whole until Breath of the Wild. Ocarina of Time has no combat? Has this man never played? What the freak? Whoa. Ooh. Ooh. Spicy. I disagree about the lack combat. Because that's a whoo, man. I disagree there, man. With that logic, we can argue that Link to the Past doesn't have combat either. Hey, man. On that subject, I totally play a turn-based Zelda game. That's interesting. And everyone else would probably hate it. I don't think everybody would hate it. People don't like, or people like Cadence, and that's a different wacky game. You know? True point with Cadence. I would love to see a Zelda RPG kind of like mini spin-off. Bro plays the game by scrolling through the menu and there's no combat. So Genshin Impact says hi. What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. I feel like people, those takes are younger and haven't have today's expectations for games. Oh, this next one? All right, Breath of the Wild is objectively a bad game. Wait, hold on. Ocarina of Time is a bad game. The next one, Breath of the Wild is a bad game that performed well because of Legend of Zelda was attached to it. If it was a brand new IP with zero Legend of Zelda branding, it doesn't sell with the rate of a fraction it did. Nukes! Thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate you. Nukes. We broke Twitter.com. I caused some drama with Zelda opinions. And now we're looking at them. This one's a spicy take. I mean, I think it wouldn't... look. I think that it has the moral of... You've been there? Yeah. I think that you could say that about anything. You could say that Super Mario, if you just replace Mario with a cat, it's not gonna do as well because Super Cat Brother is not Super Mario. Like, I get it, but in reality, like, it's not a bad game. I don't think that it makes it a bad game. Nukes, thank you so much for bringing your friends over to me. Hi, my name is Jyggy, guys. I no longer have a light. My light has officially turned off. So hold on. The darkness. How is everybody doing? Thanks for being here. We're talking about Zelda hot takes. The night, the darkness. Nukes, please take care of yourself. Go do a thing. Like do whatever you need to do to after broadcast. You know, I appreciate you bringing your friends over to me. Am I seeing you at Zeldathon? Are you in the Spikinator? Gonna possibly be there, or am I spewing? Am I causing drama? Chat, don't take any of this real, because I don't know anything. Okay, all right, I don't know anything. All right. Also, hi Dark. Give me a minute here. I'm just trying to fix my light. Drama. Well, no, I don't want to like announce something that hasn't been announced yet. No Zeldathon for you this year. That's a bummer. That's a real bummer. All right, let's keep going here. Today's my last day of vacation, by the way. I already have a trip planned before they announced it. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I disagree with this. Let's keep going. Most Zelda fans suck and don't want to see the series change and evolve. They want every game to follow the same structure. Biggest like I've ever seen in my life. Is this a bad take? Does anybody disagree? Does anybody disagree with this tweet? I'm gonna post it in the Discord, just in case somebody wants to like make an opinion on it. Dark posted. I'm gonna read all the opinions. Exclamation point Discord, by the way. Exclamation point Discord if you want to come and make an opinion on one of these. Make a thread on one of these hot takes. And I'm gonna read them in a bit here, okay? But I just wanted to, put these here. Easiest to agree about life. I think I agree too. I think that Zelda fans get butthurt real easy. Let's keep on going. Yeah, and by the way, if you guys want to do me a favor, retweet this. That's the tweet. Retweet it because it might be my first ever million view tweet, you know? Million view, it could be my first million view tweet, which would be really cool. I think Brian is over. Yeah, I want to read this right here. I was just getting to this. Brian, Majora's Mask convinced a lot of people at the time that Zelda games had to be built around mature and dark themes instead of lighthearted or whimsical. And when they weren't that the major backlash, and I always resent it a little bit. So do we how do we think about this? Because this is clearly referring to Wind Waker and the fact that jump from N64 to GameCube with the nonsense, and then Nintendo's over steering, like their overdrive correction back to Twilight Princess, which, you know, you think that you think Brian is overestimating how many people played Majora's Mask? I blame the tech demo. Well, so we talked about the tech demo before. We talked about the tech demo before. We showed the tech demo before. It's just Super Smash Brothers Link fighting Super Smash Brothers Ganondorf, except he has a sword. You know? All right, hold on. All right, let's keep going. Okay, Tears of the Kingdom is a very good game, and I got real tired of after 15 hours after realizing it. If I continued, I would do exactly the same thing I did for those first 15 hours for another 80. Yeah. I think the difference between me and this person is I was sitting there with a dumb big grin on my face for 80 plus hours. I was just like, this game is good. You know what I mean? Like, I enjoyed the 80 hours. You know what I mean? I was sitting there going, the entire time. Let's see. Half of Ocarina of Time's popularity is historical and not due to the game itself. While the game is good, it is nowhere near being as the best Zelda game of all time. Not even the best Zelda. Minish Cap is the best top-down Zelda. Majora's Mask is the best story told in a Zelda game. Okay, let's divide this tweet. Let's not talk about their opinion on the game first. I want to talk about the first one. In reality, yes, Breath of the Wild and Tears they both suffer from repetition, especially in the main storylines, but it's still engaging and fun. Dark, I think that's a great take. I think here's my point of view, and again, I've talked about this before, and it's the reason why, again, I consider Breath of the Wild to be the #1 top Zelda game. Even though it's not my favorite, it's still the best. And here's my take on it. Dark is right. While yes, it does get repetitive, going and finding Koroks, going and finding towers, going and doing side missions and exploring things and doing whatever, blah blah blah. At least in Breath of the Wild, the cutscenes and like the characters were kind of all different. And one of the major issues that I ran into with TOTK, and it's the reason why I do think that Breath of the Wild's story is more engaging, is that when I was playing Breath of the Wild, if I went to Mipha, the story of Zora's Domain is dramatically different. Not dramatically, I shouldn't say that. Is different. It's a different experience than the story of the Gerudos. The story of Zora's Domain is that There's a Lionel on the mountain, and you have to get the lightning, and there's you have to team up with Sidon and meet up with Sidon, and there's like little things like that. Where the story of the Gerudo is that the helmet was stolen by the Yiga clan, and you have to go and find that, and then you can wake up the giant freaking camel. But I was more engaged with the characters, where, and I'm gonna bring this up, to me, while the stories were different in each of the worlds, in Tears of the Kingdom, they really weren't. Like, yes, Sidon has a wife now, but in reality, the bit is Zora's domain is all goopy, gross. The freaking desert is really is stormy, right? It's just forever storm. Is that the bit? I don't even remember what's there. I don't remember Tears of the Kingdom Zora or whatever it's called. The Rito, it's snow. It's snowy there. Oh no, it's snowy. Like the regional phenomenons. Yeah, you got it, Danny. But what I'm saying is, like, the regional phenomenons kind of all play out the same, even though they're different, you know? Oh no, the Gora, actually I think the Gorons have the most different one, which is Gorons are all drunk and high on rocks. But it's, again, the same thing. It's like, you go and it's Sidon, and he's gonna say the same exact thing. Secret stones? Demon King? Imprisoning? War? I'm a sage? That's they all do the same exact thing, where in Breath of the Wild, everybody was a little bit different. Mipha is extremely different. Her story was all about how she was in love with Link. And it was very, very different compared to Ravioli, where Ravioli's bit was Link. He only died because Link wasn't there, you know, and he doesn't like Link, and he didn't think that Link can do it. And you know what I mean? It was a different story. The champions are much better characters, and it's really funny because of the fact that the sages, I actually think or the descendants of the champions, or the brothers, I think that their characters are better established in Breath of the Wild than they are in Tears of the Kingdom. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Also, hi, not so newbie. Welcome to the show. Thanks for being here. If you guys are new to the channel, hit the follow button. That'd be really great. But you know what I'm saying? Like, the only reason why I care about Sidon is because I played Breath of the Wild. The only reason why I think Yunobu's funny in Tears of the Kingdom is because he's a scaredy little baby in Breath of the Wild. You know? I think the only absolute annoying thing about the Secret Stones cutscene is I also understand why they do it. I do too. Oh, okay, the camera's delayed again. What is going on right now? Is my laptop like freaking blowing up? Okay. One moment, please. Thank you for letting me know about the audio delay. I can fix it just by refreshing the capture card. It's just a thing. I'm only here for tomorrow. There you go. It should be better. It's kind of the downfall of being of it not being linear, but oh well. Yeah, but like, you know, I feel I like the free form of the main story, but I wish that the other memories were linear. So they are, they're not really. I think that the easiest way for them to do that is that instead of tying, I think the easiest fix for that, yeah, Dark, I think that the easiest fix for that is that it doesn't matter which tier, which memory you find, it just always plays the next one. You know what I mean? The goal is find the 8 memories or whatever. You're gonna go find them anyway. It just plays the story linearly. I think that was an easy fix for them, because in reality, unlike Breath of the Wild, which Breath of the Wild also has memories that are linear, they exist, It's the order that the pictures are in. That's what you're supposed to do. You're not penalized. You're not completely obliterated for doing them out of order in Breath of the Wild, because in reality they're snippets and they're just meant to regain Link's memory. Where Tears of the Kingdom, if you find the wrong tier or memory or whatever, you are completely spoiled. The entire story is lame. The first one I saw was Sonya getting killed before knowing who the heck she was. Yeah, that sucks. I really liked getting them non-linear. Why? Can I ask why not so newbie? Like, in my opinion, that was worse. That was worse for Dark. Hi, Ashley. How are you? Like, that was worse for Dark because the experience now, it has its pros and cons. What's a pro? What's a pro to non-linear? Seeing Sonya die, let's say, not me, for me, felt more interesting. Like, I saw her earlier memories and I knew her fate. Interesting. Jimmy, thank you for subbing for 8 months. You're incredible. You can put the story together, but I just like knowing stuff in order. I guess you're right. I guess it's kind of like Star Wars in a sense, where you're not, you know what I mean? I guess it's like Star Wars in a sense. But then again, if you watch the original trilogy before you watch the prequels, you're not penalized. Because in reality, yeah, you know Darth Vader's fate. But in reality, you want to know how Darth Vader began. So I guess we're not wrong. I don't know. I guess you're right. Anyway, let's keep scrolling here, man. We're gonna keep scrolling here. All right. A specific formula or genre is not what defines the franchise. Zelda has changed over time, and it started out as a 2D top-down non-linear adventure game. It became a 3D closed-world linear puzzle game. The change to 3D non-linear open world is nothing out of the ordinary. Good take. I don't think that's a bad take. I don't mind flashbacks in media to explain things, but when your entire backstory depends on multiple flashbacks, it kind of is annoying. I think that's a good take. I don't think Zelda should be locked into one specific type. You know? Let's keep on going. Breath of the Wild is a great game, but it's one I will never play again because TOTK is more Breath of the Wild. It's the only mainline Zelda game I've never played. What? If the mainline series continue down this design path, I won't play them anymore. That's whack. Play TOTK? I'm just gonna say... That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say that. I think because Ultra Hand alone. Yeah, I don't know. I think that they're saying they'll never play TOTK or a new game because of it's just Breath of the Wild. That's weird, man. The Ultra Hand alone makes the game just dramatically different. In every way. When you have Ultra Hand and you have the ability to stick things to your sword and your shield, I don't really, the sky's the limit, man. There's no rules. It's so fun because there's no rules. I get that. I didn't like Breath of the Wild. You won't like TOTK for the same reason, but they're not the same game. Yeah, I get what you're saying there, Rizzo D-Rat. The timeline isn't real, and all the games except for the sequels are simply retellings of the same event. It's legend. That's BS. No, I don't care if you don't care about the timeline, but not every game is a retelling of the same thing. You know what I mean? I wanted the nature of the Zonai civilization to matter more in TOTK. It felt like the plot device instead of a robust lore playground. Yeah, I won't lie, that's fine. Again, I think that TOTK has a pretty weak story, to be honest. I'm pretty sure that they're different legends. Sure. Breath of the Wild isn't the first open world Zelda game. I'd argue series has always been open world. I wouldn't say it's always open world, but Link Between Worlds is the first open world Zelda game. Technically, Zelda 1 is the first open world Zelda game. It's just you could do level 1, level 2, level whenever in Breath of the Wild or in Zelda 1. It's just crazy. You know, it's hard. I said it in the thread. I like the concept of the timeline. I think that it's cool they put the games in order if it makes sense. I don't care about the nitty-gritty specifics. I think that's a good way of thinking about it, Dark. Zelda 2 over Zelda 1. Probably not the hottest Zelda take, but I'll take it to my grade. I don't think that they're wrong. Some people like Zelda 2. It's harder. None of these games are fun. Pokemon fan. Don't make me go Super Saiyan. I'm gonna ask the question. What game do you think is fun? That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say, what game do you think is fun? I mean, if you don't like Zelda, why are you commenting on this thing, man? Minish Cap and Oracle games are much more deserving of a remake than Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Ugh. See, here's my thing. I think I would like them to fix the Oracle games. I would not mind them to fix the Oracle games. But to me, I think that the game that deserves the most, like, new eyes looking at it is Majora's Mask. If they can just take, like, the original, add a little bit of what Grizzo did to make it a little bit more accessible, I really, truly think that Majora's Mask is the game that needs... that needs a little bit of new life. And that's only because I truly think that the game is great. It's just really anxiety-inducing for me, and I have a hard time with it, and I want to love it. Like, I want to love Majora. I want to be able to replay Majora's Mask like any other Zelda game, but it's so daunting to me. It's scary. You know? That's the thing. I think that, don't touch Minish Cap. I'm a weirdo. I'm gonna say, you tell me, playing the Minish Cap right now on NSO, do you really need a remake? Or is that not the definitive way to play it? I genuinely do not think it needs a remake at all. I think the game is very, very, very accessible, very, very, very fun, and very enjoyable for the new player. I think Majora's Mask, you need a guidebook to play, or you need a master's degree. The Oracle games hurt me because I do think that I think they need a reimagining. I would not want them to do, and I'm glad that we're getting Echoes of Wisdom and not Oracles of Seasons and Ages. I don't want Grizzo to just remake them like they did for the Link's Awakening, because I don't think those games are strong enough. I think I want Capcom to look at them, look at the mechanics, look at the world, and reimagine it. I think if you were to put, you know what I mean? Sorry, 2 seconds here. You want Grizzo Oracles? Like, non-changed? Like Link's Awakening? I think the Oracles would go hard in a Link Between Worlds stuff. Yeah. Non-grid-based? Yeah. Anyway. Okay, but Minish Cap is hand-drawn, full 2D art style with tweaks and extras. Minish Cap currently in fun pixel form with rewind and save states. What fun extras do you want? That game's got, like... Rebecca, I don't know if Rebecca's still here. Isn't that game like freaking 100 hours or whatever if you do all the bits? You can get like a mirror shield in that game. You can get like a super boomerang in that game. I've never done that. I actually think that Minish Cap 100% is probably gonna be like, you know, Minish Cap has a strong art style for a 2D game. I agree with you, Dark. I think that Minish Cap's art style is almost, I think it's on par, if not a little better than A Link Between Worlds is. And that's saying something, because I love A Link Between Worlds is. Because A Link Between Worlds is stylistic, but almost a little, like, HD Link to the Past. You know? Yo, there's a bop, by the way. Can you guys hear this? Bop, bop. Dude, is this Song of Storms? Yeah. Anyway, let's keep going here. Let me know if the music's too loud or if I'm too loud. Alright, let's see what we got here. Minish Cap and Oracles. Okay, there we go. Spirit Tracks is peak, and I cannot fully trust anyone that doesn't like it because trains. That's a take.com. That's a take.com. That's a take.com. Da 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 da. All right, let's keep going. Tears of the Kingdom is worse Skyward Sword. Ugh. Yeah, I think that this person with their cronk thing, man. Hey, Scooty Booty. Your message was funny in stream. Aren't you live right now? Broski. Okay, hold on. Shut up, music. God, I hate being at the beach. Okay, I'm not gonna produce any content until somebody subscribes to Scootish. I'm just gonna sit here. Scoot, you have to confirm. That's no signal. You have to confirm when somebody subs. Oh, you're in bed taking a nap? Aw. That's sad. I was gonna say I thought I could get Scootish a sub for Scootish is doing a subathon, everybody. Like a real man. I'm just here begging for people to subscribe. You take advantage of the freaking 3-month bit that we got going on here. Or I'm sorry, the 6-month thing. You're so sleepy. What have you been doing, dude? I've been so I'm on vacation. You know? Scoot be like nap time? Yeah. Yeah. I get you. I get you. Anyway, Scootish is the realist gamer. Are you still doing Elden Ring? Like, what's been your go-to for this nonsense, dude? Ugh. Anyway, bro, I'm not getting any jobbies right now. I'm so effed. I had to run a subathon. I feel you. I feel you. I have interviews, but we're in my lease is up on September 1st, so I don't know my plan. Because I can't stay in the city any longer. Money wise, day one I don't remember what I did. Oh man, we'll be okay, Ashley. I'll figure it out. Again, that's like the big thing right now is money be tight across the board. Day 2 was Elden Ring. Nice. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I'm not worried. 2024 is a rough for everybody. Yeah, just a little bit. I mean, I'm you know, day 3 was chained together nodders. Nice. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm going back to tweet reviewing. Scoot, did you see that? Where are we at on it? Did you see it's at, is it 9? I made Twitter angry with Zelda. Oh my god, it might happen, dude. It might happen. We are so close. I think this might be possibly my first million view tweet. I just need everybody to like retweet it. I've never had a million view tweet, and this might be my. Yeah, you can hit. You think so, dude? I think we can do it. I think we can freaking do it. It just makes me so mad. Hi, Samus. It literally. It's just controversial opinion about the like. What kind of why is that gonna be my million tweet? Why is that gonna be possibly my million tweet? I feel like I've tweeted so many better things, but controversial opinion about The Legend of Zelda might be my first ever million view tweet. Which is something. Anyway, we're going through reviews, right? We're going through because common men can share their opinions, and that's what we're going through right now, Scoot. I'm going through some of the hottest takes. You just hit me with the mine. Oh, I'm excited about yours. I'll have to get to it. Okay, so this one right here, all right? Nate Clark says it's Nintendo's most overrated IP. In fact, it's probably the most overrated IP ever. None of the games are as good as people claim. Oh. Nate, I said controversial opinions, not bad opinions, but hey, man. You think this guy is based? Okay, Scoot, do you know this guy? I was told that this guy, where is he? I doom scrolled past him a little bit. Where the freaking heck is he? This guy, Bo Blacks. Is he a drama? Is he a drama Twitter.comer? Is that like a thing? Cause I don't know all the dramers. They said Phantom Hourglass is better than Wind Waker, and I said you're drunk. You've heard the name? Okay, so they're not that big. If you don't know them, they're not that big. If you all want to know, I get all my drama news from Scootish. All right, let me keep going here. We already did that one. Okay, right here. Yeah, this guy is bald, so you know, opinion doesn't matter, right, Vidya? Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are some of the worst Zelda games ever made. They're just open world sandboxes with very little actual substance. The story and the dungeons are half-baked, poorly written. The shrines and towers and Koroks are the same filler some people complain about that Ubisoft is doing. I disagree, but hey, man, I feel like there are a lot of worse open world games. But hey, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do on that one? Let's see here. I like Triforce Heroes. It's pretty underrated. Would love to see both Four Swords Adventures and Skyward Sword, or I'm sorry, and come to Switch too. I'll like this one. Because again, I'm not, as much as I don't like Triforce Heroes, I don't hate it, you know? I don't hate it. Dukas says, I think that Link to the Past is okay at best, though Link Between Worlds is drastically better game. I also like Majora's Mask and Twilight Princess a lot more than Ocarina of Time. Interesting. Oh, he makes news videos on YouTube. My opinion is now that he should be grabbed and thrown into a pit of lava. Minecraft, and somebody should demolish his house in Minecraft. Damn. He makes drama news? I didn't know that, Scoot. Oh my god! Zelda is married to Falco Lombardi? Oh my god! Oh my god! Wait, what? Oh my god! That one's going on in the hot takes. That one's going into the hot takes, man. That one's going. I'm retweeting it. That's a retweet. That one's canon, dude. That one's canon. That one's canon. +1. Freaking biggest retweet of my life, dude. I was not expecting that one, man. I was not expecting. Oh my god. Oh man. Stephen Vogue raising the bar, man. I think that should be. Can we? I retweeted it. I want to get a frame of that. I want to get a frame of that and hang it on the Zeldathon set. That's what I want to do. I'm gonna get a tweet that says Stephen Vogue says Zelda is married to Falco Lombardi, and that's gonna go on the Zeldathon set. I'll get Clink it because like our set this year is gonna be different, so I think it'll make sense. Yes, their actual Twitter name, their Twitter handle, their Twitter handle is Starfox Hylian. All right, here we go. Let me see what we got here. We got Hyrule Warriors is better than any mainline Zelda game. That's just to make me mad. Looks like I need to update with TOTK, and I never played LOL. Breath of the Wild made me retire from Zelda. Still have no real desire to play TOTK. XS, so Super X is Ocarina of Time. This is a freaking nerd. You already know. The moment that they have Ocarina of Time as the top Zelda game of all time, get out of here. You're a freaking fanboy. You're old, probably bald, and short if you say the Ocarina of Time is the best game ever made. Just saying. I'm not holding my punches right now. I'm not holding my punches right now. You can clip that. You can put that on twitter.com. I don't care. Your heart is bald. It's Majora's Mask, don't deny. And I'm 6'1". I mean, you're not wrong. I respect OOT's legacy. I don't want to play it ever again. Let's see what they got here. S tier is Twilight Princess, or I'm sorry, Link to the Past and Majora. It's fine. A tier, they got some pretty radical games in A tier. Minish Cap, Link Between Worlds, Wind Waker. I don't know why Skyward is there, but hey, man, I do think that Skyward is worse than Breath of the Wild. Obviously, I don't know what they got going on here. Four Swords Adventures, Triforce Heroes, and Breath of the Wild on the same tier. Whoa, you're drunk, my guy. You are drunk. What the freaking heck, man? Over here is a Zelda 1, Zelda 2, Spirit Tracks, Phantom Hourglass, Hyrule Warriors. Twilight Princess below them. Okay, they haven't played a lot of the good ones here. They've never played Link's Awakening, and they've never. I mean, the Oracle game, that's fine, but they've never played Cadence. But I disagree that Twilight Princess is worse than freaking Spirit Tracks and Phantom Hourglass. But hey, man, what are you gonna do? I like that take. Who was it? It was, who was it here? Dark's opinion. I respect Ocarina of Time's legacy. I just don't want to play it again. And then you say here, Ocarina of Time made me love The Legend of Zelda. Majora's Mask made me commit. And then here it says that, who was it? Whoever said it, I just can't find you in the chat. It said Ocarina of Time's replayability is entirely based on randomizers. That's, I think, a really, really good take. I think that Ocarina of Time is solely held up not only by its legacy, but the replayability when it comes to modifications to its original gameplay. That's, I think what it is, you know? Anyway. Anyway, let's keep going. This is a bop, by the way. Okay, it's not the greatest RPG series of them all. Okay. Zelda, we haven't even managed to quote retweets, by the way. This is still freaking just normal replies. Zelda, the Zeldas from A Link to the Past all the way to Skyward Sword are damn near cut and paste in the same game. I don't know. I don't think it's wrong. I just think it's weird. It's a weird take. Minish Cap is the best 2D Zelda game. I don't think that's a hot take. I think that's an opinion, and it's a pretty good opinion. It's not my opinion, but it's a good opinion. Skyward Sword is good. I don't think that's a bad opinion. The game's I'll like all these. I should like all these. I should like them because, you know, that's how it works. The best games in the series are usually the ones that buck the formula. I think he meant to say it, you know, but didn't. I don't have a way of censoring here. I love LOZ FormSoft collab. I would love a LOZ FormSoft collab, like a one and done gritty game from the Zelda universe. Okay, I don't think they'll ever do that, but I would love it. And I talked about that a little bit at the beginning of the game. Or at the beginning of the stream. I talked about, like, if we had a Sekiro, Soulsborne style Zelda game, kind of like, again, I always show up the Twilight Princess, whatever it's called, the Twilight Princess tech demo. To me, it looked like that'd be that. I don't think that's a bad one. Breath of the Wild is the worst Zelda game in the series. Ooh. Ugh. Legend of Zelda Elden Ring. I don't know, man. Match King, I think it'd be hard. Yo, Luke, what up? Twilight Princess and Majora's Mask and TV were supposed to be darker ones, yeah. I would like it. I think it'd be fun, but I think that'd be too hard. You know? Play Dark Souls on Switch with the Link costume. Yeah, there you go. Is there a Link costume on the Dark Souls Switch? Because I kind of love that, and that makes me really happy. There's your Link. Wait, is there actually a Link? Do you think so? Dark Souls Link costume. Is that this right here? Oh no, that's a mod. It does not look like that. There's no way it looks. That's a mod, right? It's Skyrim? Yeah, I was gonna say. Though I'm not gonna lie, that looks really fun. You know? Now I kind of want to play Dark Souls 1, but you get to play as Link. I don't know. That looks just kind of really fun. Again, I wouldn't mind it, man. I would not mind. I'm not opposed to it. I don't think FromSoft will ever do it, and I don't think Nintendo would do it because of the fact that, you know, I just don't think they'll do it. But I mean, hey, man, we got freaking Cadence of Hyrule. So maybe. I heard Skyrim. What are you talking about? DS3 remaster, Dark Souls remaster is already on Switch, so if they didn't do it now, I definitely won't later. No, I'm saying I think what they're asking for is like a Zelda like Soulsborne, a Zelda Soulsborne, oh my god, apparently I have to get on a train tomorrow at 6:30 in the morning. I'm gonna die, man. Yeah. Ugh, that's gonna suck. Anyway, a FromSoft developed Zelda game. I'm not the biggest fan of those kind of games, but I'm open to trying. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna say it like this. Maybe not as ruthless as like games like Elden Ring or Dark Souls, but think of it like Star Wars Jedi Survivor, where the game is a Soulsborne-esque, but like or another Crab's Treasure. So I haven't played yet. Have you guys played another Crab's Treasure? Crab game is incredible. Really, I gotta play it, man. I gotta play it. The most important part of Breath of the Wild, the exploration and vast world, is significantly boring. Huh. Spirit Tracks is underrated, even though I understand the gameplay turn off people. I don't disagree. I don't disagree. I don't disagree. A Link Between Worlds is mid at best. Renting and buying. Oh my god, you're drunk. At any time makes the dungeons too easy and forgettable, and progression through the game is less exciting and satisfying. Drunk. The idea is that you're not supposed to know what item you need. Zelda 2 is an excellent entry and deserves a sequel. I disagree about the sequel thing, but I think it's an excellent entry. I feel like one and only people who didn't like Breath of the Wild. Sure. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are overrated. Bring back dungeons. Bring back dungeons and temples. Bring back dungeons and temples. Forget this guy's gonna get so 90s internet troll. Jyggy, do my take from Discord? Oh, did you put one in Discord? Which one did you check? What did you post it in? One of here? Is it in one of the threads, Gannon? Which one is it in? I haven't looked at the threads yet. You replied to my tweet about Breath of the Wild, and I'm waiting for you to respond now. Oh yeah, I did. I haven't looked at it yet. There's a lot, Match King. Welcome to the show, though. Thanks for being here. Oh, it's in Lounge? Okay. Exclamation point Discord if you guys want to join here. I haven't gone through the clips yet. Mine is Breath of the Wild is just DLC expansion to Tears of... You're not wrong. I think that's funny. Oh, up one? I don't have a Twitter account anymore, but here's mine. People claiming that Breath of the Wild, Breath of the Wild didn't have a story are just not smart enough to follow the subtitle story. I think that's a really good... The subtle story, yeah. I think that's a really good take. I think that's like a really... I agree with you. I won't say they're not smart enough because I'm never claiming to be smart. But I will say that that's a really good opinion. You know what I mean? I think that's like a good opinion. Zelda, Danny, what up? Danny Digital. Zelda hot take. Ocarina of Time 3D remake and Ocarina of Time is a 3D remake of A Link to the Past. You're not wrong. I don't think it's a hot take. People get me that Breath of the Wild is didn't have music, just didn't pay attention. Yep. I wouldn't die on that hill, but I sustain a moderate injury on the hill. I agree with you. I lost my spot, and I'm really upset about it. I lost my spot. I also don't have a mouse pad, so I'm dying here. Okay, all right. There it is. I did the wham, wham, wham. They haven't been good since Minish Cap. Ooh. Zelda is Nintendo's best series. Mario is all right, but doesn't tend to exceed what you'd expect. And Pokemon just has had much trouble with having any level of quality, while Zelda has constantly been great. I think that that's true, but I won't say that Zelda is... I will not say... look, okay, this is not because Ganon11's in my chat, but I would actually put, when it comes to quality, the two strongest franchises that Nintendo has when it comes to consistent quality is Metroid and Zelda. Because yes, there are a few stinkies in there, like for example, Other M, but then also, you know, freaking Triforce Heroes. You know what I mean? I think the difference is that Metroid doesn't get as many releases as Zelda does. But when I'm talking about the whole series, like on average, Metroid games are really good, Zelda games are really good, where Mario games are good, but they don't like blow you away. It's just like, you know what you're gonna get. You know, like a major. Okay, all right. How do I say this nicely without any of you getting mad at me? Mario games are like a fillet of fish from McDonald's. When I go and I order a fillet of fish my once every 6 years, I know I'm gonna get a fillet of fish. I'm gonna get a fillet of fish. It's not a bad thing. You know what? It's very consistent. It is a consistent food that you eat and tastes the same every time. Mario tastes the same every time. Okay? Every time Mario tastes the same. Zelda and Metroid, it's like a different meal. It's like a different meal, and most of the meals have been really good. They've been really damn good meals. Yeah, every once in a while you have a meal that's like, I don't think I'd order that again. I don't think I'd order that one again. I don't think I'd order Oracles of Ages again. I don't think I'd order friggin' Metroid Federation Force again. I don't know. I haven't played that game. Don't get mad at me. I have to buy it. But most of the games are good. You know what I mean? Where Mario's consistent. It's like it's your favorite meal that you get every time because it's consistent. You know what I mean? Am I wrong? And Pokemon is the exact opposite of Zelda and Metroid, where when you get the game, you know, you eat the meal, and there's a good chance that it's not going to be the best, but you're going to eat it anyway because you're really starving and you really like it. It's like getting tacos. Pokemon is like a taco. You want a taco because a taco is delicious, and you like tacos. But I've had some pretty rough tacos in my day. And every time I order those tacos, I say, God dang it, I wanted better tacos. I'm just saying. But I still order tacos because I like tacos. Is that a bad metaphor? Pokemon is like tacos. Jyggy, where's freaking stream codes, Dart? Quality doesn't mean quantity. Splatoon has 3 games and 2 DLCs and are easily one of their top IPs. But most Mario games are fun still. Yeah, I don't disagree with you. Let me see here. I just can't stand survival and building games. So while I can appreciate Breath of the Wild, the core concept of the game I hate. So I skipped TOTK because I know it will be a chore to play because of how similar it is to TOTK. Oh, I'm sorry, BOTWs. If you don't like building games, then yeah, I get not wanting to play TOTK. Because that's the whole bit in TOTK. TOTK doesn't like, there isn't one way to solve a puzzle. There's a billion ways to solve a puzzle. And it's all about you being creative. You know what I mean? Pikmin is constantly great as well. Yes, but Pikmin doesn't really have spin-offs. It does. Pikmin Bloom on iPhone and Pikmin Hey. But like Pikmin is, I don't know why, but like I consider Metroid to be above Pikmin because Metroid has spin-offs like Metroid Prime Pinball. You know what I'm talking about? 3D Pikmin games? No, you know, oh, 3DS Pikmin game. Okay, but you know what I'm saying? Like that's just a game. I would rope Pikmin in with like freaking, I don't know, like Splatoon. Great games every time I play them. But there's not as many. Where like, I guess Metroid isn't the same way. I don't know. I don't know why. I really relate Metroid so closely to Zelda. I used to relate Star Fox there too, but Star Fox, I don't know. Star Fox also has not had... Star Fox is also like Pokemon. Yeah, I'll lower it. There, hopefully that's better. Sorry. I don't really know how again, hi, welcome to the show. Also, hi. Can we talk about how we're trending? Can we talk about how we are trending? Guys, we caused Twitter drama. I think we're trending. Hold on, can I show you this? Zelda fans divided over Tears of the Kingdom. I wanna open. Can I open this? Why can't I? Oh, God damn it. What do they say? The Legend of Zelda series sparked a division. The Legend of Zelda series has sparked dividing opinion among fans following the release of Tears of the Kingdom, the predecessor. And there it is, baby. There it is. It's everybody retweeting me. It's freaking everybody retweeting me. At Elon, where's my paycheck, bro? Where's my paycheck? Where's my paycheck? At Elon. At Elon. At Elon. Anyway, all right, let's keep going. I don't know what people want. I don't know why people want traditional Zelda, 3D Zelda back. The world combat and puzzle solving is more exciting than previous games. While I love the old 3D games, I do want to see brand new games use the traditional style. Did it hit 1 million yet? I doubt it. I doubt it is, but I'm just very curious. God damn it, man. The freaking Falco Lombardi bit. Dude, it's 924. I really hope it hits 1 mil. I really hope it I really hope it hits 1 mil. I don't know. Number go up, give serotonin to Jyggy. That's all you have to, yeah, that's all you have to know. We need another, we don't need another open world game for a long time. Okay. Ocarina of Time's Ocean Temple, Ocarina of Time's Ocean Temple and TP's Lakebed Temple are my favorite dungeons in the Zelda series. Interesting take. Vidya said 26 minutes ago, Wind Waker is a perfect example of how not to design a 3D dungeons. I do not disagree, Vidya. I think that Wind Waker's dungeons suck. They really do. Like, can you guys name me your favorite Wind Waker dungeon? Can you? Because I think they all kind of suck. You know? I don't think that's a bad take there, Video. I'm thankful. Probably Earth Temple. I think Earth Temple sucks. Okay, remember when people were arguing how thematically in the universe were gunpowder plenty? Wait, what the freaking heck are you talking about? Gunpowder and plentiful use of resources through Hyrule, and the idea of steam power and Van Margos fell off-brand. Then TOTK introduced motorcycles and robots and laser beams. Yeah, okay. Link to the Past is really grim, unenjoyable vibe. and the dungeons are tedious and annoying, and it's just not a fun game. Somebody must have punched this kid when they were playing Link to the Past. Wind Waker is on the lower half of the series. Great vibes and all around, and appreciate the ambiance, but it's very frustrating to push through the outside of the dungeons. Yeah. Were people arguing about steam power? I don't know, man. By the way, I love the sailing in Wind Waker. I agree with you. I think Wind Waker's a great game. I just think that the dungeons suck. Yeah. Breath of the Wild is just okay. Like a solid 6 or 7 out of 10. Oof. The GBC GameCube games were peak. Ugh. Oh, this person. Are you okay? Bald. Look. Most likely bald, most likely short. If you're tall and bald, you're pretty cool. That's all I gotta say. Just saying. Ocarina of Time. See opinions. Our opinions don't matter. Ocarina of Time isn't as good as people make it out to be. It is aged well. I disagree. It has aged well, but not amazingly. The controls alone, especially during the Water Temple, hold it back. Okay, this guy just doesn't like the Water Temple. I don't think there's anything wrong with Ocarina of Time's controls. And I don't think that the controls held it back. I think that it's just aged poorly, and it's being entirely held up by nostalgia and randomizers. Maybe it's just me, but man, some people are overreacting about Zelda's new style in gameplay being what we're going to get. Like, geez, we're only got 2 open world games. Let's wait until the next one before we act like it's all we have. I talked a little bit about the new Zelda game. We don't know anything about it. We also don't know if it's going to be linear or if it's not going to be linear. I hate that people are instantly thinking that the game is not going to be linear because of the fact that you can copy tables. I feel like we don't know yet, and we won't know until the thing. Hey, I don't disagree with the GBC games being good. Not the best. They have mostly held up, except for the crappy code system in Oracles. Yeah, I'm excited about Table 2, but I don't think that it means that you can do whatever you want. We could see a very linear system, like Link's Awakening is very linear, and it's built on that. I'm a notorious Oracles hater there, Match King. Twilight Princess is the best in the series. Thanks, Austin. We got a little love for Twilight Princess right here. 2D Zelda is pound for pound more fun than 3D. Interesting. Okay. Personally disagree with the direction Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom take for the series. They're good games, don't get me wrong, but sacrificing a core of a core of what makes the Zelda franchise what it is hurt the experience for me. Okay, I'm gonna hone in on this one for you all. Do you think, be real, do you think that Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild lost Zelda's core? And what do you consider to be the core of The Legend of Zelda? Because I don't. I think the core of The Legend of Zelda is a fun fantasy experience with Zelda, Link, maybe the Master Sword, maybe the Triforce, possibly Ganon. If you have Zelda and you have Link, the game is if you have Link, that's the core of Zelda. Even if you don't have Link, as long as you have Hyrule or something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really know. It's the concepts, man. Sort of items, dungeons, puzzles, but my favorite is Ocarina of Time, and I'm kind of biased. Hi, Kokiri kid. Welcome to the show. I don't know if you'll like me. Then I like Ocarina of Time. It's fine. Okay, let's keep going. Again, I haven't made it to quote retweets yet. Let me see here. Link shouldn't have been sent to the past instead of Zelda. Link should have been sent to the past instead of Zelda. That way that the return of Hyrule's map would have been less bad, and they could have added all the towns they wanted, and they could have changed the map as much as they wanted it needed to, rather than restricting it. Like, what am I drunk? What do they mean by this? What do they mean by this? They're saying that they think that the map should have been the original, not Breath of the Wild Foundation. So they think that the game should have been from Zelda's perspective. I made a tweet a long time ago how I wish that the DLC of TOTK was from Zelda's perspective because I wanted to see that, but hey. Yo, Kudo! Thank you very much for subscribing. You're incredible. Thank you so much. 10-month streak, 15 months. No, Link's perspective set in the past with an all-new map entirely. Oh, sure. I would have been down for that. I mean, it wouldn't have been an all-new map, but I mean, it could have been. But hey, man, I don't think that's a bad thing. Let's see here. I'll like that one. Classic Zelda dungeons are overrated. The best of the best can be fun and intriguing to explore, but I think that they're just kind of okay. And they're bad. They're really annoying. That's not a bad take. I've talked about this, DB, but Midna should make a comeback regardless of people see. Oh my god. All right, let me say this. People love Midna. People are freaking Midna. I swear, we will probably see Midna's name come up at least 10 or more times tonight. Okay? Everybody likes Midna. Midna this, Midna that. She's an what an elf. You know, like, I don't know, man. This is a bop, by the way. This is a freaking bop. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. I don't know, man. I think Midna had her time. She was pretty good. You know? I don't think it should make sense for her to come back. You know? Phantom Hourglass is a very underrated Zelda game. GW fangirl. Drunk. This is just anybody that has bad takes, I'm just saying they're drunk. I think some returning characters are neat, but not everyone needs to return. It just wouldn't make sense. How would it make sense that Midna would show back up? Like, the closest thing that we have anything like that is the occasional Fee nonsense, where you hear, like, Fee's bit whenever the Master Sword shows up, and that makes sense because of the fact that Fee is the Master Sword. But Midna significantly to TP would make it awkward. Yes, that's the problem. Midna is definitely one of those reasons I originally drawn to the game, but Fee is my favorite for some reason. It's not like Beetle or Tingle. Yes, but freaking Tingle and Beetle don't matter because they're just like Link and Zelda, you know. But anyway, yeah, I think of why a Fee is because it actually is the Master Sword. Remember that Linebeck's Descendant is in Spirit Tracks? I like that kind of stuff. Sure. I always just assumed every Beetle is a descendant of Beetle, you know? Anyway, let's see here. Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks are underrated and fun games for what they were. That's not a bad take. I think that them saying that it's an underrated and fun game for what it is not a bad take. I really enjoyed the dungeons in Zelda games, but I tend to hate the overworld exploration. I'd like a Zelda game that was just dungeons. Also, Water Temple's best temple in Ocarina of Time. I don't know why I gave them that voice. I don't think they're slept on, Kokiri Kid. Beetle and Tingle just need to be just keep respawning. They're cursed in like Zelda and Link. I would like a Zelda roguelike. I know that kind of exists. It's called Cadence of Hyrule. But yeah, I'd be down for that. I'd be down, you know. Like Shovel Knight Dig, but it's Zelda. Zelda is my favorite series and has been for over 2 decades since I enjoyed a mainline game. How's that a hot take? I also like Zelda. Breath of the Wild and TOTK are not Zelda games. I'm so tired of that. Twilight Princess has the best overall dungeons in the series, and there isn't a single one I dislike. Okay. Link to the Past doesn't hold up, but A Link Between Worlds is better in every way. Look, man, I'm an avid Link Between Worlds lover, but I don't think that it's quote unquote dramatically better than Link to the Past. I think the games are really good. I'm as big of an OOT and Majora's Mask shill as possible, but I still say Water Temple is the best. Come on. They're saying they haven't enjoyed a game in 20 years. Okay, this living in a living Xenoblade advertisement. Oh god, here we go. Oh god. The Water Temple is my favorite dungeon in the series. Wind Waker and Twilight Princess are mid. Temple of the Ocean King is good. The original black and white Game Boy version of Link's Awakening is the best game in the series. Phantom Hourglass is better than Spirit Tracks. Jig Fine in the chat, everybody. Jig Fine in the chat. Jig Fine in the chat, everybody. Woo! 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 Jig Fine in the chat. Oh god. Oh, I don't even know how to respond to this person. Ooh. I don't know how to respond. I don't know how to respond to this person. Oh my god, I don't mind the Water Temple defense, but I'd go Forest or the Donga's Cabin. Guaranteed this dude listening to My Chemical Romance while wearing an edgy Hot Topic t-shirt. What do I say? What do I say to this? Oh god. All right, this one's going on. This one's going on this one's going on freaking Discord, okay? That one's going on Discord. That one's going on Discord. Again, if you guys are just joining us here, ! Zelda or ! Discord, you can put your longer form responses in Discord, ! Discord if you're interested. I'm glad your opinion doesn't seem to be winning. Yeah. All right. The old Zeldas are archaic compared to Breath of the Wild. For me, Wind Waker is the most beautiful Zelda game. Huh, interesting. I would not call them archaic. But hey, sure. Breath of the Wild is underwhelming. Your actions don't feel like they affect the world enough to justify playing it over most other open world games. Yet the story is non-existent, and I'd rather play a different Zelda game. Okay, so Ruby just doesn't like Breath of the Wild, but I disagree with the story is non-existent. Did you get the memories? So I'm gonna ask, did you get the memories? Because that's the story of those games. Also reading. Let's see. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are just fine. I agree that they are more than just fine. Triforce Heroes is really fun and maximized potential if it was released on the Switch, both split screen and online. That's an oof.com, man. That's oof. That's oof. You agree, Dark? I think that Triforce Heroes bosses are fun. Now, Four Swords Adventures on Switch inject that right into my veins. I don't know. I think every multiplayer Zelda game needs a little work. The multiplayer games are good with friends, but hard to get into alone. That's not bad. Curie Kid, you're not wrong. By the way, hi everybody. If you're new to my channel or you're just joining us here, I do a show called Zelda Wheel. We're gonna be doing it tomorrow night. It's a great show. I recommend coming back when I'm in the full studio. I'm not in the full studio right now. This is beta. This is like whatever. So please hit the follow button and please come back because I do a lot of Zelda content here on the channel. Our goal is to beat every Zelda game before Echoes of Wisdom comes out, and I think we can do it. I mean, that's like 2 months away. But yeah. I also do other Nintendo stuff and talk a lot. So, you know, like technically I'm supposed to be playing the freaking Paper Mario tonight, but we've been chatting for 3 hours. Okay, let's see. Let's keep on going. Wind Waker and Twilight Princess are massively underrated. Oh, 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 wait, hold on. Wait, what? Okay, is there a type 1 in the chat if you think that that Wind Waker and Twilight Princess are underrated. I don't think there's been I don't think there's a single person that thinks any of those either of those games are underrated. They are perfectly rated. That's wacky, man. The person must live under a rock. Yeah. Wow. I mean, that's nuts, man. DS games are goated and a unique experience in the series. I will say they're unique. I don't think they're goated. If Zelda wasn't held on such high pedestal, it was and it was looking at more like a scrutiny, a discreet eye, the modern entries would be viewed as on par with the counterparts in the genre. But bro, put the English degree back in the box. What the freaking heck? Oh my god. Holy guacamole, man. I can't even... I think I need to go to college just to read this tweet. Holy. Oh my god. Hey, ChatGPT, write me a Twitter post. You think that was it? No. This person did say they do like Zelda. Breath of the Wild and TFTK are about boring games. Sure. Adventure of Link is the best entry in the franchise. Sure. Breath of the Wild and Tears are absolutely overrated games. Okay. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are great games for the most part, but they're often Zelda games. Okay. I like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, but they came close to other Zelda games. Okay. Okay, Tim. Breath of the Wild is a good game. Bad Zelda game. Okay. Phantom Hourglass's projects are great. Y'all just mean. Okay. He speaks in the High Valyrian. Yeah, he speaks High Valyrian, everybody. Jesus Christ. Skyward Sword is the best game, but people hate it because of the controls. Ugh. I disagree. I think that the controls make the game good. I didn't like playing Skyward Sword with stick controls. I liked the motion controls. I think that they're actually really fun. These are just normal opinions, not controversy. I agree. Breath of the Wild and Tears aren't proof that there's no timeline. There's just a fourth branch with Skyward Sword branching off. I don't want to talk about timeline. Skyward Sword is mid AF. Okay, I agree with that one. TOTK is the worst Zelda. TOTK is the worst Zelda game I've ever played. Is it the only Zelda game you have ever played? Someone never played the CDI games. I mean, okay, CDI games aren't that bad, except for Zelda's Adventure. I'm struggling with that one. The best Zelda game they played is clearly Zelda Picross. You're right. What am I thinking? Breath of the Wild has better puzzles than the rest of the Zelda 3D Zeldas, except for maybe Skyward Sword, because I don't remember that game. Okay. Sure. As great as Ocarina of Time is, as much as it's defined the genre, it's interesting. Replayability lies in solely on that's Ashley. Yes, hot take, good take. Ocarina of Time is mid at best, and Majora's Mask is somehow worse. Ooh, I disagree about Majora's Mask. I also don't think Ocarina of Time's mid. I think that it just is the start. Ocarina of Time formula for 3D Zelda games is outdated, and a new game that stay the styles wouldn't hold up. I agree. Well, I don't know if it would hold up. I think it would. I think it would hold up. Top-down Zelda games are the best ones. Okay. Zoras are sexy. That one's going on Twitter.com, everybody. Or that one's going on. That's a hot take, right? That's a controversial Zelda take. Is that a controversial? I mean, is that a controversial take? There you go. I'll put that one on Discord. Freaking, I don't know, man. That's our first nonsense tweet. Breath of the Wild and TOTK. Okay, hold on. What do we got here? Breath of the Wild and TOTK late game enemies health scaling combination with weapon degradation and make the late game straight up unenjoyable and tedious. Get the Master Sword. Get the Master Sword. Get the Master Sword. TOTK TOTK should have been a DLC. Also, after the first big Skyrim, the rest of the game is pretty underwhelming. Whoa, that's a hot take. Ocarina of Time is a perfect game. That's a hot take. Skyward Sword is an amazing game. Motion controls are super fun, perfectly balanced, and story. I play Zelda game for the story. I think okay, sure. The best Zelda games are the DS games. Tears of the Kingdom is Breath of the Wild. As much as I love TOTK, it felt like a glorified DLC. The game does don't resolve Zelda the plot. Well, hold on. The games that don't revolve around Zelda as a plot are the best. What do we think of that one, kids? That means like Link's Awakening, Majora's Mask, Oracles? I mean, no, Zelda isn't Oracles. Zelda only shows up in Link game. Wait, is she really? If you link the games, but Oracle games hardly revolve around her. She's just kind of in them. But I guess you're right. Twilight Princess is the best elemental themed dungeons of any Zelda game. Best desert dungeon, best ice dungeon, and best fire dungeon. What's the the magma? No, that's Skyward Sword. What's the fire dungeon in Twilight Princess? Best forest dungeon and best water dungeon. I disagree. I think the water dungeon in Twilight Princess sucks. The mines. Oh, okay. I think the best water dungeon is Skyward Sword with the lady dungeon. That one's really good. That's actually might be one of the Ancient Chasm, I think it's called, or whatever. Ancient Cistern. I think that's one of the best dungeons in the entire franchise. Yeah, I actually love that dungeon. Why is this called The Legend of Zelda when it's Link? Okay. Breath of the Wild does not interest me. Easy. Breath of the Wild is an amazing game, but mid-tier Zelda game. Breath of the Wild is a good game, but it's not. But I'm not interested in future Zelda games. All right, Zelda. Link Dark got one here. The Zelda cycle where people suddenly hate the previous game for no apparent reason is so exhausting. Dark, good take. Good controversial take. I agree with you. The Zelda cycle of people absolutely despising the last game sucks. It really does, man. It really does. It's very big. Dark has a second one here. Every single Zelda fan is sleeping on Leto. He's peak. I don't know who Leto is, so I don't know who Leto is. Still haven't played TOTK as I've retired after Breath of the Wild. I hear it's good if you're creative. Yeah, it is. If you have fun, you're snoozing on him. He's peak. Who? Who's Leto? What game? I don't even know what game Leto's from. Yo, what is this funk? I'm skipping it. Oh, okay. Spirit Tracks is one of the best Zelda games. Okay. This is a lot of just people's opinions. People hate the timeline because they did not understand it. Link should be only blonde. That's a weird take. Why? Link Between Worlds, Link has red hair. Link to the Past, Link has pink hair. Why? Link should be the only blonde. Oh. So Zelda should not be blonde. Okay. I mean, sure. Brunette Zelda's fun, I guess. Tears of the Kingdom has terrible pacing. Sure. I won't disagree with that one. In fact, the opening cutscene sucks. Ocarina of Time is 3D is the only way to play the game. Majora's Mask only has theoretically... Oh, it's the brim of his hat. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Memories are actually great. I don't disagree with you. TK was disappointing. Skyward Sword is good. Multi-timelines were a mistake. I disagree. Water Temple isn't really that hard. Sure. I don't think Water Temple's that hard. I think it's annoying. TK are for TK BOTWs are for nostalgia Zelda fans. Really isn't that good. I don't know what that means. Don't buy Zelda games at full price because they're only going to play them all the way through once. Whoa. I'll say this. Hard disagree. Zelda is how I make a living. Lol. That's all I have to say. I'll say, you know what I'll say replaying Zelda. I'll be flat out honest with him. Replaying Zelda is how I make my living. I'll say my living. By the way, everybody, today's your final day to subscribe at the price ! Sub in the chat. If you don't know, I'm sorry, I'm just making this a big thing. If you're not a sub to the channel and you want to help support me, hi, Twitch is my job. Twitch is currently going to up the price. They're going to up the price of subscriptions tomorrow, aka in like an hour, to $5.99. If you want to support me and you can, consider ! Sub. You subscribe 6 months, it is $25. Please consider doing it. If you enjoy my content and you want to be able to, you want to help me, what is this song?
And you just quiver your lips, whisper a wish, hoping someone might give us deliverance. Now deliver this message, think I could live with this mess if you could just give a few seconds to come and sit in my presence. And yes, it is so precious, yes, it is a blessing. Next, I'll attempt to express it with every heavy breath, cause just to make it worth it, and just
it's kind of a bop, man.
You always made it perfect, and that's the way I feel. Sometimes we think too much, and we lose control, but it's not what you know.
But it's not what I'm trying to say right now. Right now, I'm trying to sell subscriptions. Okay, so I'm just saying this. ! Sub in the chat if you guys want to. That'd be really great. It would help me out a lot. Twitch is literally my job at this moment in time. So subscribing for 5 months gets you. It's $25. Lock in the subscription. Okay, lock it in for the next 6 months. It's $25. You get a whole month for free. It would really help me out because like. I know that there's a really good chance that, again, we're in subpocalypse mode right now, but I know that there's a really good chance that, like, more people are going to have to cancel because of I'm not on their, like, high list. So please consider doing that for me. Only if you can. Anyway, let's get back to ranting about Zelda. I'm going to skip the song, though. Even though it was really good, I'll skip it. Anyway. Alright, let's keep going. Sheev Palpatine says, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom Hylian shield is too OP and ruins the gimmick of durability and using different items for the shield. Okay, here's my hot take about the quote-unquote shield durability in Tears of the Kingdom. It's not that the shield is overpowered, the Hylian shield. It's that every other shield in Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild are underpowered. Do you know how many times that I've gotten a shield in those games and it takes one enemy to break them? It sucks and doesn't feel good. You know what I mean? It just doesn't feel good. So my recommendation in that sense is that there's like maybe 2 shields in the game that actually feel good. you know, and yeah, it's just not worth doing when you could just go and get the Hylian shield. Am I wrong? You know, like, why not just go in and yoink the Hylian shield, or amiibo your way into the equally, if not a little bit less powerful, Sea Breeze shield or Hero shield from Wind Waker. That's also a shield that's really enjoyable to use. It's an enjoyable shield thing to use. The shield still breaks. You still buying multiple of them if you're playing hundreds of hours. Yeah, you're not wrong. It just takes a long time. Heck, TOTK, I got biggest jump scare of all time. Hi Amaya. Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely check the VOD channel. But yeah, like the I was gonna say it. The biggest jump scare of all time is when Ganon freaking breaks the Hylian shield, and I got so scared, man. I really did. Ganon is overplayed as an antagonist. Sure. I mean, whatever. Majora's Mask is not fun. Okay. Zelda's gameplay formula is reduced to reduce it needing the basic format is restricted its development. People forget that the gameplay loop and style of the big criticism before Link Between Worlds introduced non-linearity. It's a good take. The older games are better than the new ones. Twilight Princess is the worst Zelda game, and all 3D Zelda games are superior in almost every way. Don't get me wrong, I like TP, but it's the most mid-Zelda game. This is just an opinion. While I respect them, I find modern Zelda games overwhelming. You know, that might be the most nice take. I think that that's an okay, fair opinion that modern Zelda games are a little overwhelming. Zelda peaked with Tears of the Breath of the Wild, or with Tears of the Twilight Princess. I actually really think that that's a valid opinion and a valid take. The rest of these are just their opinions. Breath of the Wild is better than previous Zelda games. I like trains and boats. Freaking thank you, Relius. Crazy. Ocarina of Time Water Temple is amazingly designed, and it's not bad Zelda game. From a Nintendo, worst Zelda game is better most other things. Breath of the Wild, rest of the series. TP is similar. It isn't similar to Ocarina of Time at all. Yo, Match King! Thank you so much! Holy crap, thanks for priming! I appreciate you very much. Priming it up. Thank you for priming. Let's see here. Twilight Princess is the worst Zelda game, and it's ugly too. Zelda 2 is cool. Jesus Christ, man. Twilight Princess is the worst 3D Zelda game, and it looks ugly. Zelda 2 is the coolest. Jesus. Open world killed Zelda. Tingle should have been a Smash Brothers instead of Sheik. Damn. Minish Cap doesn't get half as much love as it should. Okay. I hated Wind Waker, especially the art. I think Twilight Princess is vastly better and saved the... I feel like I'm reading brain rot at this point. I truly think I'm reading brain rot. This is Jyggy brain rot stream. That's where we're at right now. Can you unlike that one? Yeah, I'm gonna unlike that one. Jesus, man. Man. Skibbity Twilight. Kyle says, it's called The Legend of Zelda, but Link doesn't have any powers. Kyle, that's a weird one, man. Zelda, Link does have powers. The Triforce of freaking courage. I missed my ad thing. I could have let people know. I could have let people know. Sometimes, you're right, sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes he's a train conductor. It doesn't matter, he's just a guy. Wind Waker is the lowest 3D Zelda despite being an excellent game. Twilight Princess, and yes, Skyward Sword, still blow it out of the water. Oof. Breath of the Wild always at the bottom of the Zelda list. 3D Zelda. I respect Link to the Past, but it's not fun. Oof. Breath of the Wild is boring and overrated. That one's pretty good. Ocarina of Time is highly overrated. Breath of the Wild is perfect Zelda game. Majora's Mask and Breath of the Wild, TOT get goated. The 2D Zelda games are way better. Dude, I'm like doom scrolling right now. The true Zelda games disappeared with the GameCube. Damn, dude. They disappeared with the GameCube? Woo! Zelda 2 is the best Zelda game. I want something really good, man. Twilight Princess is the most mid. I'm not a fan of the latest... here's one. Whoa! I'm not a fan of the latest Zelda hairstyle. Nothing against short hair or the notion that Zelda with short hair. I mean, this Zelda with short hair is a downgrade for me. This guy doesn't like Zelda's hair. This guy's hot take is that Zelda shouldn't have short hair. She doesn't have short hair? Oh wait, she does in TOTK. Yeah, she does in TOTK. She does in TOTK. That's just a preference. It's not like a hot take though. It's a bad series. Oof. Breath of the Wild clears TOTK. Oof. Adventure Link has untapped potential for sequels or remake. The side-scrolling action RPG is fundamentally sound of a poor execution on the NES. I don't think it has a bad execution, but hey, I agree that I would love to see another version of this. Sant over Gearheim. I don't like TOTK, and that's it, man. That's it for the replies. We have a lot of other... Oh my god. Wind Waker is hard carried by art style and needs like 2 more dungeons, and if I'm mostly indifferent to Tetra and didn't really care when she became less interesting as Zelda and the boat parts suck. Oh man. I really hate their username though. That username was really bad. Let's blur that out if we make a YouTube video. The yelling man. The yelling man. I was waiting for some racism. I was waiting. We're on Twitter, man. You know there's gonna be racism. The series peaked with Link to the Past. I don't know. This is even more controversial. It was just a very, very elitist username. All right. Ganon is a lame villain. I don't know if it reached 1 million yet. Let's find out. Was that 924 before I refreshed? $945. Oh my god. It's gonna fall short right at a mil. It's gonna fall short right at a mil. The manga one? Wait, which one was the manga one? Did I miss that one, Dark? Was that over here? The Twilight Princess, this is 16 minutes ago. The Twilight Princess is manga is a perfect example of how the game failed to deliver the interesting story. Not really. The manga makes the story a story a lot more logical or interesting. I've never read the manga, but that's a very interesting take. Emma says, I felt like you, and then I went back and replayed Breath of the Wild for the 15th time and realized how much better TOTK is in so many ways. I've been meaning to make a video about this because I've talked about it for hours. Interesting. It's more unique take that probably true generic. It's a 1 to 2 book series. Twilight Princess is the best stylization of any Zelda. Interesting. I don't like gray and brown and green. Oof. Yeah. This hunk deserves its own game. Thank you. Cast deserves its own game. There you go. That's a hot take. Skyward Sword HD is the best Zelda game, and Princess Zelda is the best character in the series. That's not bad. TP has 11 manga. That's a lot of mangoes. Oh man, I'm beat, man. I'm beat after that one. I'm beat after all these Zelda takes. I'm beat, man. We spent the last 3 hours reading Zelda takes. Ugh. How many does it have? Wait, what are you talking? How many views? It has 900,000 45 or 945,000. So, getting very close to a mil. Getting very close to a mil. You know what's funny? Is that was only the replies. That was not the quote retweets at all, and the replies to the actual thing. You know what I mean? Like there was no when you're talking about quote retweets, there's a lot. Like if we look at the quotes, here's one that's interesting. The most out of pocket. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So like this one right here, controversial opinion about The Legend of Zelda. Majora's Mask is the worst mainline game. The only game I didn't finish. It was far too anxiety inducing and stressful for me. I really think that that's a very valid opinion about Majora's Mask. Again, I think the game is incredible, but to me, it's I've only beaten it twice because it's anxiety inducing. It's a game that is so creative and fun and exciting. But yeah, I don't know. Assuming each volume, I know people couldn't handle the timer, and I don't fault them. When I was a kid, I was scared of this game. Not only because of the timer, but because of like the thing. All right, let me see here. What else do we got? Majora's Mask is terrible if you're not a kid with infinity time to play and don't heavily follow a guide. Good portion of it, of the mandatory sequence of the main game is pure trial and error. Yeah. I think that that's a fair take. Let me see. I'm looking. I'm doing scrolling to find some more hot takes here because a lot of them are like, I don't like Breath of the Wild. I don't like Tears of the Kingdom. I don't like, you know, all this stuff. I think I'll have to do a second round of this when I'm less tired. Maybe tomorrow night we'll start a little bit with the quotes and all that stuff. But hey, man, thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I know that this was a nice little thing. This was really fun. I'm not going to keep playing video games because I actually have to pack up because I have a 6 a.m. train tomorrow. But I want to just say thank you very much for hanging out with me tonight. We're going to raid somebody, and tomorrow night I'll be back live, main channel, main studio. We'll talk about some Zelda. We'll see where this is at. We'll see what we're at, if we're at 1 million. It's oh, you found the shipping discourse? I'm definitely interested in that. Maybe we'll check that out tomorrow. But tomorrow we will be doing Zelda Wheel. I'll be back with, I'm very excited about it. It's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, thank you for hanging out with me. You guys are absolutely incredible. And we're gonna go raid, let's go raid Terra. I don't ever get to raid Terra. Terra is playing, Twilight Princess, but she's doing like Twilight Princess HD. I don't think I ever get to raid Terra. So she's playing Twilight Princess HD. Terra's a great member of our community. She's part of the Discord. If you're not part of the Discord, join the Discord, !Discord and chat. A lot of this stuff happens where I like to raid and hang out with people in Discord. We play a lot of stuff. But guys, do me a favor. Let's go on over and say hello to Terra. Do me a favor, go on over and say hello. I'm gonna do a big journey tomorrow. It's gonna be a lot of fun. This was a really, really fun live stream. Lots of rants, lots of things happened. I'm going to pack up and yeah, thank you for hanging out with me. You guys are absolutely incredible, and I'm very, very lucky to have you as my friends and part of the community. Let's go over to Terra's stream and spam that. Let's spam that bobble. If you have it, let's spam Jig Bobble in her chat. Okay, so just copy that message that I posted. If you're not sub, just say Jiggy Raid. You don't have to stay if you don't want to, but let's go over and say hello to Terra. Okay, let's go say hi to Terra. She's actually playing video games, so if you like Zelda, we're gonna go over there. She's playing some Twilight Princess. Thank you for watching tonight. I'll be back tomorrow, back in the studio, back with good audio, back with the buttons and all that nonsense. So if this is your first stream coming here, please come back tomorrow. You can actually see what the show's really like. But let's go say hi to Terra. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow here at twitch.tv/Jyggy. Good night.